Welcome, Wanderers, to Records of the Realm. This is Darkness Arc, and this is our fabulous cast for said arc. We are going to pop on into it in just a few. Before we get started, there, up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Thank you, Cherney.
Thanks, Cherney, for the game code. Super appreciate it.
We've unlocked our secret D&D session.
Before we get started.
Oh, we're not. So you've unlocked Darkness Arc after hours.
Not yet. We gotta get a specific spot for that. But before we go around and give ourselves our quick introduction, we appreciate if you could go down and check out PCRF, Palestine Children's Relief Fund. We super appreciate your support. We're at 350, which has gotten us a bunch of advantages, decent amount of disadvantages for rolls for the DMs. Some player crits, 2 merch giveaways, and now Mel, also known as Meloette, now has to run a 3-shot Pirates campaign, specifically gay-themed, I think. I don't know if we said it had to be, but knowing Mel, it will be.
It's gay.
Either way. It's going to be
very
either
gay.
way. It's undoubtedly going to be. So thank you for everyone who has donated so far. Please donate if you can, share if you can, but also come hang out with us if you want to come check out the Discord and just chill with us. But now we will do a quick round of intros and see if anyone's ready for a recap, because I'm so curious. But first, hi, I'm Vinny or Vander from Vander.Vision. I do cosplay photography, videography, and I make TTRPG content, like you see here. Going to toss it up to Jay first.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jay. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me on Jay the Gay Cosplays on Insta. I do a lot of cosplay from Critical Role, but am hoping to expand sometime soon. And I am just always happy to be here playing D&D with my friends.
All right, over to Jocelyn.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn. I use they, she pronouns. You can find me on most socials at The Tipsy Tiger. I run my own homebrew world based on fairy tales, folk tales, and mythology, as well as do a bunch of OC cosplay. And hello, I'm here haunting the halls of Records of the Realms. They brought this curse upon themselves. And I am playing Phelan Lorelia, your socially awkward, accidental hermit, gloomstalker, star elf ranger.
Nice and short.
A lot of words.
Up to Lark.
Hi, I'm Lark. I play Kellyat, the drunken fist, drow monk, party boy man. And you can find me at Exalted Lark on most all platforms, but I am just really excited to be here today.
We love that. Over to Joe.
What's up, geeks? I'm Joe from New Age Geeks. You can find me at over on New Age Geeks, where I run some D&D games. We run a bunch of awesome shows, do some interviews, and some other stuff. You can also catch me on New Age Cosplay, where I do some cosplay stuff. It's new, so check it out. And I play Malkith, the Fire Ganassi Grave Cleric, who's super awkward and can't wait to be weirdo.
Love it. Over to Tech.
Yeah, don't know how or why he ever does that and expects me to follow up. But what's up, everybody? Tech Frost, Jonas, you can call me whatever. At this point, I play Balmor Ruff, a Fractima Kinku rogue. There's so much there. I can't wait to really show. You can find me on any of my socials at Tech Frost or on TikTok as the real Tech Frost, because Tech Frost was taken. I'm doing a little bit of everything from 3D animation to modeling to voice acting, game creation, and I'm also creating my own horror D&D one shot. There's so much that's going on. Feel free to come over and hang out with your boy.
Yeah, and over to Zella.
Hello, guys. I'm Crazella. My pronouns are she, her. Again, happy Pride, because we are still in Pride Month, yay. You guys can find me on most socials under Crazella or Crazella Creations. I am a full-time content creator and Twitch streamer. Right now, I am playing, on my channel, I'm playing Destiny 2, because they just dropped new content, and working on D&D content, technically TTRPG content, and I'm playing Aranea, favorite mom warlock. And I'm super, super, super excited to be here.
Awesome. All right. Does anyone have notes from last time to do a recap, or should I just give what I remember?
I have the world's shortest recap.
Love to hear it.
So in the previous episode, before the last episode, a dragon showed up at the very end. Then the next game started. A lot of the royals, like little Princess Thaw, were taken down into the bunkers below by her dad. Alexandria stayed behind to try to keep the barrier up, but then the dragon, which was heavily augmented by somebody, came around and went to East Fang and shot some weird energy into it that made the barriers crumble. And we tried to do something about it. I don't know what the fuck we were going to do about it. That is a big-ass dragon, and we are very small. And it charged right past us into the palace and dug a tunnel right through everything, killing both of the king and queen, leaving newly enthroned Alexandria the sole ruler of Messopolis. And now we're here.
And now we're here. So as we hear, and now, we are going to start off with a little bit of info, and then we are going to hop into a few paired scenes that we have not fully prepared, but at least we're like, hey, thoughts. And eventually you guys are going to decide what order you go in, so have fun with that. But over the course of at least the first couple days, couple weeks, as the information was given before, Alexandria is the only ruler now. Vam has survived as well, thanks to their parents. Both of them are able to see another day. The city, luckily, is in a magical world where, even though it is definitely a difficult process, it is much quicker to start rebuilding, the basic things, infrastructure, roads, things that are just things are easy to replace. The people, even though there weren't many, also are going missed. But one of the bigger issues in the city is that there is now a increase from beforehand of gases that are being released in the city. It is not life-threatening, but it's enough that a lot of people have taken to doing similar to Malkuth's vibe, where they wear masks that have some low-grade spells, or just have breathing apparatuses that assist in making day-to-day life a little easier to breathe. You can still see it's not smoggy. Whatever the gas is clear, but it has noticeable effect over a few days, where some people, the weaker, more frail individuals, started to fall a little ill because of it. Noticed weird sparks of magic and other things flying off of them when too much was breathed in. So that is just a warning. And also, if you guys wish, you'll be able to, this was spread through the city. You guys were all going to be given gas masks of some form. It is just through upper society, they're like, nope, we're going to just hand out as many as we can. So there's a high likelihood you all have one of some sort, or at least some type of breathing apparatus to help. You do not need to wear it all the time. Indoors is also probably the most fine. If you're ever indoors, you don't need to wear it at all, really. But outside, just for safety, especially if you work outside a lot, a thing to worry about a little bit. Alexandria's been hard to reach, has a lot of new duties, so it's hard for people to see her, although she does owe some people dinner and a couple other favors and appreciations. But before we get into some of the other particulars of things that are going to happen for you guys, we have some paired scenes. Over the course of 2 months, you guys are going to have times to do 3 things, and I'm going to explain that to you now. 1, you're going to have your paired scenes, which you guys already know about. 2, you're going to give me kind of what I asked for earlier today. Just a brief description of a thing that you are doing or practicing or working on for yourself. So that means, if you are working on one of your abilities, or working on one of your skills, or working towards a certain goal, just give us 1-2 sentence of that, 3 sentences of that. And the third thing is going to be when there is a montage flip of what is going on for everybody over this 2-month process. What does the montage flip to when we see your character? What is that brief 4 seconds that a camera is on them doing something, and then it pans away to somebody else? Who wants to be the first pair?
Do you want to go to jail?
I guess that's my only choice. Okay, alright, jail time. Going to jailbird. Didn't have that in my world. That's fine.
I mean, Kellyat wouldn't show up and ask you that, but he would invite you to go to a party that he's hosting.
Oh yeah, of course. No, Nim is a little bit hesitant and take it with you.
It's gonna be a great time. Everybody's been working so hard. You gotta cut loose sometime.
I mean, I guess. I mean, who's going to be there? What's going to be happening? Is there going to be any weirdos there? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been at a party. I'll just say that.
I mean, there's not like a guest list per se, but it's gonna be super low key. Super low key. Totally, yeah, chill vibes, chill people. It's gonna be great. It's not going to be chill or chill vibes.
I would like you to roll either a persuasion check or deception check, depending on how chill and low-key Kellyot actually thinks this party is going to be.
Oh, he's bloodthirsty. That is a dirty 20.
Cool. If you'd like to roll an inside check, in theory, you're welcome.
I would like to roll an insight check. Hold on. Let's go. All my stuff here. Okay, let's go. Wow, that is a lot. I'm using my middle dice today. That's why it's less book. Oh, well, look at that. That is the 12. So I don't know how much
it's gonna be so chill. It's gonna be so chill.
I mean, at this point, I trust you, so if you say it's chill, then it's chill. So I will
And listen, we're gonna go. We're gonna have a good time. Gonna, blow off some steam. Everything's gonna be fine.
Blowing
and
off
we're gonna listen
steam.
to some good music.
Okay, blowing off steam, music. Okay, I can do music. Do you know if there are any animals there?
I don't think there are gonna be any animals there. There might be some of the rats that hang out in the alleyway out back. We can make some friends with, but
I do like those rats. But you know what? I will try to people.
Hell yeah! You've got this. You've got this in the bag.
Okay.
We're gonna have a great time.
I don't know which bag you're referring to, but okay. Yeah, we can go.
All right. Kellyot will explain what the metaphorical bag is as he brings you to this party. It is not chill. It looks quiet from the outside, maybe, but you can hear sort of like the loud music from the outside. Yeah. It isn't like a warehouse that got like half destroyed by the dragon that people just like haven't rebuilt yet, and so that everyone was like, all right, free game. And when you go inside, it is packed wall to wall with people, and all these like dancing lights, cantrips happening all over the place. And yeah, he brings you into this, and he's like saying hi to people that you have no idea who they are. And he's like, "Hey, this is my friend Nim. Everybody be nice."
Hi. I imagine there's just a lot of people here. Wow. Nim's like trying so hard to like take big deep breaths, and they're just like, wow, there's a lot of people, and am I the tallest one here?
No, I think there's like a Goliath over there who's taller, maybe. Do you guys want to like measure? Is this like a measuring it's like a dominance thing that you're going for?
No, it's not. I just always feel like I stick out like a sore thumb, if you know what I mean.
No, but sure.
Is there anything I can drink or anything that maybe
yes.
I kind of like take the edge off? Ooh.
Kellyette pulls out his own supply. It's like in one of those, like, you know the thing, like the gourd with the top. You know the one. You've seen anime.
Gourd? Yes, okay.
And heads it to you. And he's like, yeah, this is way better than anything else you're going to find here.
Do I want to know what's in it? Or do I just trust you and drink it and...
I mean, I will be drinking that also, so it's up to you. I could try to find you something else. I think there's like some, but everything else is going to be like bottom shelf.
Probably the real gross, icky stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is like a monastery special, so I think you'll like it.
Monasteries? Do I want to know what's in that or not really?
I can't tell you what's in that because that is a trade secret.
Against Nim's better judgment, and because she is so exhausted and just wants to do whatever, she takes what is the equivalent of a shot from this bottle.
It is strong as fuck. It is kind of like almost gin-like, but not quite as herbally. Like, there's definitely something like sweeter in there, in like the mulling process or whatever. But there is that almost like piney, like taste to it.
This isn't bad. I don't know what you
I know,
here.
right?
It's not bad.
It'll knock you on your ass.
You know, I don't really feel it right now, but you know, me...
You won't.
Me
Not
a bit.
yet.
You won't feel it. It'll just sneak up on you.
It sneaks up on you. And Kelly takes it back and will take a big old swig of it.
Cool. It is a bumpin' party, basically, in this half-decimated warehouse of Ashton Industrial that got totally... Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the party times over here. This is what I get for having 4 different lights that I can just adjust at will. As the party goes on, are you like taking shots at all regularly, or did you like one and done it? Like,
I think I'm taking shots throughout. I'm just completely like, fuck it. Fuck it. And now I'm feeling it a little bit. I think. What are we doing right now?
What'd you say?
What are we doing right now?
We're like, you know, like dancing though, right?
Dancing. I have not danced in so long. I am probably absolutely terrible at it.
That's the best part. Everyone here is absolutely sloshed. No one gives a shit. And you just sort of gotta like... And Kellyatte's dancing is like offbeat, terrible, like he's going for it. Like maybe there's some like Fortnite dances mixed up in there. But it's not good. And he's just like going for it. He's like, give it a try.
You see Nim just not quite sure what to do at first, and then it's just so awkward. The duration, like just the most awkward white boy dancing in this 7-foot-tall furball. Just
hell yeah! You're doing it, man! You're doing it!
I don't know what I'm doing. This is wow. Ooh. That is strong.
And so, Kellyat has specifically worn the jacket that he stole from that asshole who beat up Ollie in hopes that that person is at this party. He's pretty sure they are. Mainly because he wants to start a fight.
You're in luck.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
He's like dancing with them and having a great time, but he's also like where is that bitch? I don't remember what they look like exactly because I was sloshed when it happened, but I'll find him somewhere.
Eventually, you hear a voice, a very deep voice, come up like, "Hey!" And you see a gnome about 3 feet tall, looking very underdressed because lack of jacket. That comes up to you and say, "Hey, pretty sure I lost that a few days ago. What the heck you doing with it?"
You totally did. I was looking for you afterwards, couldn't find you. But then it turned out that you beat the shit out of my friend.
Your friend shouldn't be taking other people's things. You shouldn't be taking other people's things.
Hey man, all I know is that I gotta get even now. So I'm real sorry about this. And he's just gonna
All right, let's line up the solo cups.
What?
Let's line up the solo cups.
The solo cups?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
We're drinking more?
He's was leaning back to drop kick this dude, and then was like, oh, okay.
Gotta get even.
Gotta get even.
All right, let's go. Brings you over to a table where there's a bunch of solo cups, a few ping pong balls.
I'm
and a
sorry,
long table.
are we doing fantasy beer pong right the fuck now, Vinny?
Why would you not?
Oddly enough, Phelan's
Why would we
great at
not?
fantasy beer pong.
Nim is so confused right now, but is going along with it.
All right, this gnome who just gets up on on the table and grabs a couple of the drinks. He's like, "All right, do you know the rules?"
I'm born knowing the rules. What
Do
are
you?
the rules?
The rules are give me
What
my
are the
fucking
rules?
jacket back and throws both of
No.
the drinks in your face and then jumps in to pound your face.
Fuck yeah! Yeah, no, I beat the tar out of this man.
Yeah, this person is not great at fighting. Could beat
Yeah,
up a small novice child. Has a much harder
Yeah.
time with a full-grown adult martial artist. Shocker.
Yeah. Kellyat does not hold back. He lets himself get a black eye and lets the guy get in a couple hits just to make him feel better and to make it look better. But we'll wipe the floor with this person.
Nympherio, you watch as Kellyat begins getting into fights with this one guy. This guy also has some friends who aren't joining in, but you see that they are moving in closer to this scenario. I would say even through the drunken haze, you are seeing this and being like, "Oh, this is
This is weird. Weird behavior. Nympheria tries very hard to separate the people that are coming closer to what's happening in the middle. Can be no, this is they're fine. They're having a little argument. There's nothing to see here.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the argument. The argument is the fists in the face. I get it. I would like to.
There's nothing to see here.
Okay. Are you forcibly trying to keep these people away from the situation? If they start getting rough and start trying to move past you, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm actively trying to keep them out of the line of fire so that no one else gets hurt.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Kellyat throws the guy through the beer pong table and is like, Nim, get in here. Who else wants some?
Did you just throw him?
Grab that guy.
Which guy?
Any of them.
Guy.
Nim kind of looks at whoever is standing closest to her and goes, I really don't want to grab you, but I feel like I have to.
Hey, you're in charge of your own body, and you can make your own choices. My choice is going to be to punch you, though. So
I don't want you to punch me. Can we fake it or something? I'm not really a fighter.
Roll me your persuasion check.
Do I get any negatives because I'm drunk?
No. This person's also swashed.
Oh my god.
Gets punched mid-roll.
That's a 4.
4?
No, we're fighting.
Like
That's
I said,
a 4.
bodily autonomy, and I'm deciding that I need to punch you right now. And just goes in for the punch. What is your response to just random brawling combat? In theory?
Nim really does not. She does not not fight unless she has to. So Nim is going against her better judgment, is going to punch back.
Right.
Let's go!
You and Kelly get into a fist fight over by the mead pong table. As that goes on, there begins to be a loud shout that overtakes the music. You actually watch as the music and the lights and everything that was magically done just turns off at once. And you see a large a large blue whale individual come in wearing armor. Balmer and Ruff knows this individual. Kelly, you probably do too, purely from being here. This is Armdrend. They are the commander of the city guard. And you see that coming in with about 20 individuals, half that seem to be able to cast magic, the other half that seem to be really good at rounding up people, start moving through the crowd and just being like, them, get off the boxes. That's private property. Are you guys literally throwing punches into the boxes of property, of items and supplies that could be helping this city?
Kelly has not even noticed that this guy has shown up
I'm
yet.
going to answer the question for you. Yes, you are. Jail.
Before he gets done in, Kelly will rip the jacket off and throw it on the unconscious gnome guy and be like, there's your fucking shit back.
Thank you.
Did I just hear jail? Or
Hell yeah, man, we're going to jail!
Smash cut to the jail door being closed in front of you guys.
Hell
Yeah.
we're going to jail.
Yeah, the moment the jail door shut, Kellyot noticeably sobers up and pulls out like a little like rubber ball out of his pocket, and is just like sitting throwing it against the far wall. He's just, like you could tell he's been here before.
Nim is kind of just sitting there, staring at the floor, in shock. Eventually.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just Nim eventually is like, we're in jail.
Yeah, you threw a hella punch on that guy.
I did. Oh no, I did.
You did.
Oh no.
And you know what? He totally deserved it.
Did he though? I mean,
Yeah. Haven't you ever been in a fight before? You tried to get out of it.
I tried.
Okay.
I tried. I tried my best.
Haven't you ever been in like a sibling fight or something where there's like no rhyme or reason to it? You just fight like you hate each other for like an hour and then you're done and then you move on. If the cops hadn't shown up, we might have had drinks later. Who knows?
Well, now that you mention it, yeah, no, it's been a long time since I've fought someone like that. My older brother, when we were kids, that's exactly the behavior that we did. And boy, were our parents not happy about it.
Yeah, parents are worse than the cops when it comes to stuff like that.
It's a disappointment card.
Yeah. God forbid you bite your sister's ear like once.
You bit your sister's ear.
Listen, the competition was rough when we were kids, and she was always better and always a snothead about it. So yeah, she deserved to get her ear bit.
Snothead, yeah. Yeah, my older brother is a bit of a snothead.
Yeah.
That's a good word to use for it.
A Selkie, a large, thick man who's just like staring at a wall, just turns over and says, sounds like you guys probably could have worked on your relationships better.
You're not really part of this conversation, but okay.
You're in the same jail cell as me. I don't have a lot to do right now.
Yeah. What are you in for?
Partying.
Same! And he pulls out his thing that just, like he miraculously didn't get confiscated. He's like, wanna keep it going?
No, I think this was enough for tonight.
Definitely enough for tonight.
Downer, man. All right.
Big sigh. Any final words between you two before we pop on to another little Mo?
I mean, did you ever have a better relationship with your sister after that, or did it kind of go back to fighting and other stuff?
I know. Once Mom and Dad dropped me off at the monastery, it was kind of game over for anything on that front. But what about you? Did you guys ever stop fighting, or?
I haven't spoken to him since I left the village, so no.
Sounds like we're in the same boat there. Cheers to snothead siblings.
Snothead siblings.
Nympharia, you wake up the next day with a really big headache. All right, which duo next?
I think probably me and Malkith. I think.
Saw. Yep.
Yeah. We just got a BRB from someone else, and we're like, that makes the decision. So what happens is it is late at night, like probably about like just when it's dark enough for it to really, the bioluminescence to really start painting the city with colors and make it feel a little less like a debris-filled wasteland, even though it's not that bad, but it still feels like it in some places. And Mal, you hear a knock at your door, a very timid, this like,
Hello?
hi, it's Phelan. You busy right now?
Kind of just open the door a crack, and he's still wearing his mask as he opens the door. Can I, did you need help with something?
I hadn't really gotten to see you much since, Giant Dragon. I wanted to know if you wanted to go on, like, a night walk with me.
Okay. I could do that.
You're good with the dark, right? Because I heard a rumor that you're scared of the dark?
It's not scared. I mean, who really likes the dark?
I do. Come on, I'll show you my favorite place that I found.
Just produce flame on my finger and just start walking.
I kind of weave through the city, and one thing that I've been doing a lot is just scoping out and mapping out all of the city and even slightly beyond it. And Vinny, with your permission, I would have liked to find like some kind of really pretty, like almost bioluminescent getaway, kind of maybe higher up. I don't know if there was a place like that they would have found.
The three best spots would be either on the raises where the towers that were holding the Gleam Fangs are. Mm-hmm. There could be alcoves around there. There could be, if you decide to climb up into the fangs, the crystal fangs, up there, or along any parts of the wall, like a pumice stone, there could be alcoves all over. It is like a half mile each way that you would have to like swim, but like between two casters, I think you could get there.
I think the first option. So we end up, kind of getting a look at the sickly looking fang that looks so different, but there's all this bioluminescence, and you realize that I have a picnic basket over my arm. I brought baked goods. I know you like the honey lavender ones, right?
Yeah. Is this a date?
Is that what people do on dates?
I think so. I don't really know. I've never quite been on one, so I just figured I'd ask.
Neither have I. I don't know. Do you want it to be?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll have a scone then, I guess. The most awkward moment. I did this on purpose, by the way. I did absolutely have Phelan accidentally invite Mal on a date. That is 100% what is happening. She's also like, also to be fair, I've never actually seen your face.
That's I don't like showing people my face.
Why not?
Because I don't like people looking at my face. It's kind of just subconsciously touches this mask.
Okay. If you don't want to talk about it, I won't bug you about it. I'm sorry if this is awkward. We can go back if you want. I didn't mean to make it weird.
I mean, it's awkward. But I mean, we're here already, so just
I mostly
ride it
just
out.
I mostly just wanted, because I don't get to see you as much as everyone else. I see a lot of Naya. Balmore, I think, watches Ruff and me when we hang out. He thinks he's being really subtle, but I swear I see him staring from the bushes. Kellyot takes me to parties and tries to get me to drink, and I don't. And Nim and I have talked, but I haven't really gotten to see you at all, which is the reason I asked if you wanted to do this, and now I'm regretting all of my choices.
Yeah. That's fair.
If you want to go home, you can. I thought at least, I don't know.
No, I mean, like I said, we're already here.
I pull out the best scone you've ever seen in your life.
That looks good. I'll just kind of reach out and take it, break off a piece, and just pull the mask out slightly and shove it up.
And you see that on my belt, I have a similar mask that I've been wearing around the city for the fumes. If you have seen me at all, I've just been running. It's just all over the place. Very, very rarely keeping still. I guess, to me, you're the guy who wears a mask and occasionally makes funny quips. I
don't think I'm funny. I'm trying to be funny.
I don't know. I guess I kind of figure if we're going to bring this city back to the way it was. Also, I'm sure you've noticed, I'm really weird with people. I lived in the woods by myself for 10 years. I didn't really mean to live in the woods by myself for 10 years, but I kind of forgot how to people.
So I ran away from a cult that worshipped a dark god, and yeah.
Hey. You see that I take a baked good of my own, shove it in my mouth, and chew as I think and go, what?
No.
Yeah. Look, seriously.
I don't know. It's the way I thought that's how it was, and then I came out, and now I know that's not. But it was really weird there, so it's kind of a lot of pressure to worship the dark god.
Is it more or less weird than this very awkward not date, but maybe a date?
Close. They're pretty close to each other. They're right there.
Wow,
next to each
same
other.
level as a death cult. Thanks.
Yeah, it's doing good. Okay, fun story. So why does Balmore look at you like you murdered a bunch of people?
I think Balmore thinks I did something like that. I'm not stupid. I know what people say about me, and I think there's a really looking for the rumor that you have about me. Let's go.
That you don't like Haver?
Oh no, that's true.
Why don't you like Haver? Who is Haver?
Haver does a lot of work with weapons and battle, and he just kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's probably not entirely fair on my part.
Well, who cares about that? Welcome.
No, Balmore thinks I murdered my twin. I'm pretty sure.
Did you?
No.
All right, well, there you go. Insight check.
But I... Do it. I'm not rolling up counter check.
That is... Where the hell's insight? There it is. That's a 17.
They're absolutely not lying.
Nah.
I didn't exactly do a good thing, though. It wasn't on purpose. She's really sick. My entire town is.
Just, you see him just adjust his mask.
I'm not sick.
How sure?
Well, I didn't start developing horrendous purple sores, so I think I'm on the right track.
It's fair.
I mean, I've got the. I gesture
sign.
to the. I gesture to the white constellation freckles, and go. I mean, I have these, but that's just part of the whole star elf thing.
All right. I feel like that's a pretty good sign.
But no, Balmore, I think I need to talk to him because I think he thinks I want to hurt Ruff.
I think Balmore and Ruff are not as honest as they say either, so.
Why do you say that?
Well, there's just, I've seen things looking at them at night. I watch them at night, you see.
And you say I'm the awkward one? Really? Really? Wow, this sure is awkward. This reminds me of a death cult. By the way, I watch our friends sleep at night. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you gotta be, I don't know. You can't be too careful. Anyways.
Who knows? I'm secretly a murderer, I guess.
I mean, who's not these days?
I hand you another scone. I go, that sounds like another story. And I feel like that's just kind of how like the night progresses, is just starting to get more comfortable and sharing stories.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. At any point, you guys bring up the names of people from your pasts.
Yes, 100%. If you want to work with that.
What's up to you guys?
I think as the night goes on, I actually reveal. We're like sitting there. And I mean, Phelan's feeling less awkward. I don't know if Mal still is like, this is weird, but Phelan's
I mean, he's
feeling
just weird, so.
He's just weird. And they're looking out and they say, you know, Garum, the mayor of Cypress Lore, was the one who put the bubble over my town when everyone got sick. And he almost seemed gleeful about it.
That's weird.
Yeah. That is your favorite word.
I mean, shit's weird.
I'm sorry, what was the last name that you gave to Garum again? My brain has frozen.
So if last names are ever mentioned, you figure out that Garum has the last name Nightshade, which is very similar to Iridan, who...
Yeah, Garum Nightshade.
Be someone lit.
Yeah, I know a Nightshade. Funny story. Really weird.
Again. And I think, yeah, we realize that we know the two brothers. Is he a good person, his brother? I couldn't tell with Garum.
I mean, I like him.
Yeah, but you're hanging out with me, so what does that say about
That's
you?
fair. That I have really bad judgment on people, apparently.
Oh, so much for giving you more scones.
What are you eating over there?
Me?
Yeah, you. No, the other person who's sitting with us. And I just eyes at the grave to my right.
Fuck.
Roll me the 20.
Oh no.
Oh no!
13.
It's just air.
Okay.
Phelan kind of does the awkward, like, oh right, of course you're talking to me. I'm a silly. Well, there's it's almonds and a little bit of cinnamon. It's like a croissant. It reminds me a lot of what my moms used to make. Both of them were pretty good at cooking and baking, so it kind of reminds me of home. I haven't been back to Cypress Lore since, I accidentally brought a plague on my entire town, so...
I could see that being a good reason to stay away.
Yeah, this bit. Mister, are you sure you're not sick?
I mean, it's a fair question.
Yes, you know what? It is fair. I appreciate you spending time, even though I know it was your favorite word, weird.
I'm here for. Glad I could support you in this time of need.
Uh-huh.
I'm real supportive. Just people can come to me for any emotional baggage you feel like you need to unload.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like this is like the ending of it. Like, oh yeah, you can absolutely come to me. That's a 15.
I mean, he feels like he's being genuine.
There you go.
Well, if you ever want to go on another awkward, maybe a date, maybe not a date night hike with your favorite scones, you let me know.
I will do that.
At the end of that sentence, a crossbow bolt comes and shoots right between the two of you.
What the? And I immediately reach for my bow.
And
I just kind of stay seated, just look at the bolt.
And we're going to move on to Balmore Ruff. And
fuck you, Vinny! Fuck you!
Oh my goodness.
I get that a lot. So, what are you 3/2 doing?
Why 2?
Nah.
3. I know. I believe we are currently training, correct? Or no, actually, we're not training.
So, we would be at some mutual place that both of us are probably just like taking a break, taking a load off, and Balmore has some questions.
Thank you for putting me on the spot. I don't know what questions you're asking for. Let's do this. So, Balmore, as we're sitting near each other, Ruff's not around. Balmore knows where Ruff is. But yeah, so Balmore would just kind of look over and it's a good day that we're having.
Erina is just kind of like going through her pack and is like organizing stuff and just kind of looks over at Balmore. Yes. I guess. Mm-hmm. Like thinking about the day and it's like, it actually is a pretty nice day. Is there something you can help with?
Me? Help? No. No, I wouldn't need. I don't need help.
Naya just like kind of turns, raises an eyebrow, and okay, and just like slowly turns back to what she was doing.
Well, okay, so Ruff's been doing some things, and I don't know how she's doing them, and it's starting to bother me a little bit.
Naya just kind of turns. Is this like a birds and the bees kind of talk, or like?
It's my sister. I'd hope to not know whether or not she has friends that are birds or bees. We're birds. Why would birds and bees matter in this conversation?
I guess it'd be more like birds and birds. I don't know. Like,
you're just gonna turn into Mama Naya gives the talk.
Again, we're birds. Why would birds and birds matter? I don't know.
What do you need, darling?
Yeah, maybe we're talking about different things. You're talking about species. She's doing magic. It's not something that we've ever done before.
Wait, you guys don't already have magic?
I mean, kind of like a trick here and there, but what she's doing now is things I've never seen either one of us do before.
Wait.
I watched her grab a child that was running to its mom and drag it up a building.
Wait.
She brought the kid back, but it's just adding on to things that she's already been doing.
What do you mean, drag it up a building? What do you mean that she drug it up a building?
Well, she drug it up there with like a lightning rope of some kind, and like it just like whipped it out, and the kid was running, and we later found out the kid stole something from someone, and that's why she did it.
Did she use a lightning lord to drag a child up a building?
I was nervous because the kid screamed the moment that it got up the building, and like it had like, spiky hair, but like
Wait. First of all, 2 months ago, we were fighting a dragon, and you guys didn't have magic?
No, we just had the birds and the birds, as you would put it. But yeah, it was us.
Wait, so you just had the powers manifesting. Wait, what is it, both of you or just one of you?
Well, I mean, I haven't tried to do anything, but I've seen her do quite a bit.
Okay,
also,
well, we're going to go try now. Because Ruff isn't here and you are, so you're going to go try magic now. And we're going to learn about magic.
As you are getting up from your seat, a Minotaur comes over and drops a very, very, very wrapped up package right in front of you, Aranea. Looks over to you, and you can see has a eye identical to yours. It says, "By the fountains, 4:00. Look for a pecorant," and then walks away.
No, not right now. For fuck's sake, for the love of God. What? As like, she just like looks up into the air. Right now? Really?
Balmore immediately. For fuck's sake. I mean, sorry, that happens sometimes. You know what? That's none of my business. Do you need help carrying it?
I go to pick up the package. Is it pretty, like, hefty or just...
There is definitely a density in the center of it. Like, it feels like something surrounded, like that styrofoam where you're like, there's something heavy in the middle and a lot of styrofoam around it type of feel.
Okay, we're going to take a trip. And about what time is it right now?
2.
Okay, we have some time to kill before I have to go do ridiculous delivery. If we're going to practice magic, we probably should go outside. And, at that point, Naya has now decided she's not carrying this fucking package and just is like, unseen servant just snaps, and the unseen servant just picks up the package. And all Balmore sees is you just see this package start to float.
Balmore looks over and just goes, no, that's not her. Okay, that's good. And just turns around and walks away.
Who is magic? Who did you think it was?
Don't worry about it. Obviously, this is...
You don't have to tell me about it. We can talk about it another time. Okay. You, me, magic, outside, let's go. It's like, Naya is just like heading outside now.
Right, yep, heads outside and opens the door for you and Invisicarry
floating
person.
Package.
Invisiparcel.
Invisiparcel.
Yeah, once we're outside, I would look around and go, well, she's not near us, so I think it's safe to at least practice this.
Okay. You see Naya go to, like, I guess, like, a nearest, like, bench or some kind of table or something, and she sets down her component pouch and starts just, like, grabbing, like, miscellaneous components, looking at Balmore. I take it that you do not have an arcane focus or anything to channel spells?
A what? To do what?
Okay, good. Oh, okay. How do we explain magic? You need things for magic. Whether you need words, or somatic movements, moving your hand, or certain components to do spells. It's very simple. Naya just, like, walks over and just, like, hands you a bunch of, like, random components and is like, Alright, I don't know what you're going to need because I don't know what you can do. I'll just hand you a couple of things and you will focus on it and try to cast spells.
Okay. What do I have? What's here?
Hold on, I need to look back at what you sent me earlier. What's the actual components listed under one of your spells?
A bit of phosphorus.
Okay. So I guess at this point, Nea would just like have like a little baggie of like that she's just like yoinking out. And it's just like handing you random things as you're like trying to focus. And then like I hand you this like little pouch of phosphorus. Alright. Focus on it. Move your hands if you feel the need, and speak. And magic should happen at some point. Something should happen.
He grabs the bag, and you just see him go. Words. How do Kaka? What do you want me to do? Like, what is this? Is this? Sees, and he just like hands her back the bag. This is dumb. She doesn't do this. She just does the thing. You're telling me to flap and say words.
I feel like at this point, Neo would just need to like demonstrate this. Alright, maybe it's not material based, but I'll show you what I know. As you kind of start to see like this purple and red kind of lightning start to form around her hand. And I guess just shooting down to the ground because she hasn't made a target or anything. Nea's gonna just shoot off her Eldritch Blast. And here we go. And it just hits the ground.
Okay. So that's... You didn't flap, and all you said was, here we go. So how can I do that without looking like a jackass?
Just pick a movement that you're comfortable with and something to activate your spell.
It's so much easier if I could just be taking something apart or creating something.
Well, that's not how magic works, unfortunately. At least to some degree.
Picks up the bag of, or the bit of phosphorus again, and like puts his hand in and moves his fingers around. And as he does it, you notice he just kind of starts like grasping as he's moving, and you just start to see lights forming around his 3 fingers. And then he opens his hand, and four balls of light float up from his hand.
See, magic!
Why do I feel weird with this?
I don't know. What are you feeling when you're casting?
I'm gonna try something, and I need you to stop me if it gets too bad.
What would you prefer?
Say funny words and flap your hands. Whatever you do to stop people from doing magic.
Is Balmor can oh my god, words today. Are they considered humanoid? Okay.
Yeah.
May I just kind of not? All right, I will get you to stop. So go ahead.
You notice that Balmor is now grabbing the lights and putting them together in his hand. It's like, I remember I told you that I like to create and get to know things. So I will do to these lights what I would like to do, just kind of in general. And he starts smashing it together. It's like, hopefully this comes out right. And he opens his eyes. And as he opens his hands, you see, you actually would know exactly what this is. This is a medium-sized Paragon.
Wait, hold.
Made of light.
Do I recognize
out
his
of
herringbone?
out of care out
Do I
of character.
recognize it?
Yeah, out of character. The I can make a medium-sized humanoid form with the lights. That's kind of the.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I love
But
that.
yeah, it's about a little bit smaller than I am. Light Haragon Bunky.
Oh, Bunky! Y'all don't know who that is, but it's okay. Y'all will learn later.
I know who that is.
I hope they won't learn later. What are you saying?
Who knows?
But yeah, it's Bunky just kind of like standing right next to me, like looking up at me in light form.
Oh. Naya's just kind of sitting there, like, monitoring you, like, I don't know why you needed me to watch you. It's just magic.
I
It's
don't know.
fine.
I didn't know what this was gonna do. Just explode or something. I don't know what this is. It's just, it all seems weird. Also, this is the only thing I can think of that would stop Ruff from doing weird stuff. Maybe if she saw
I mean,
our friend here.
if you ever need me to, like, cast, like, a holy person or something on her, like,
Don't ever cast spells on my sister.
okay. If you ever need me
Please.
to, though, just let me know.
Thank you. But yeah, if she's ever that much out of control, I must not be around. Or if it is, I'm not sure you know this person, but the person that I just created, and he's like gesturing to the light. If you could make something that looks like them, then maybe she'll calm down.
Oh, I met a Herringon some time ago, and he did mention that he knew twin Kenkus. His name was Bunky. Do you know him?
You notice literally all of the feathers on Balmore start to lift. How?
It was a really weird magic thing. It is very hard to explain, but I met him. He was very lovely. Talked very highly of carrots.
Yeah, that's the only person that I know that does that, even among Haragon.
Well, he actually saved my life as well. He saved me from drowning.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that works. Again, that is weird enough because that's his business to tell. But yeah, him saving you from drowning just shows his character and how strong he's gotten. Did he mention Ruff at all?
Well, he did mention 2 twin Kenkus in the Underdark, and then I have kind of put 2 and 2 together. So I just hadn't had a chance to ask, I guess.
That is between Bunky and Ruff to want to talk about that with other people, I guess.
I mean, did they like date or something?
More
Because-
birds and birds, I guess, for you.
I guess, but like Bunky has like a Valkyrie girlfriend. She's very lovely.
You notice that Balmore is like feathers back down. That can't be said out loud. And as soon as you hear him say that from behind you, the dragons roar.
Oh no.
And you just see Ruff sprinting off.
Well, did you want to practice one more spell, or do you maybe get a better feel for it? I mean,
Do you know something that can get rid of memories?
Naya's face just kind of gets a little like pale. Speaking from experience, I don't recommend that. It is much more trouble than it's worth, and it always goes sideways in ways that you don't think.
Did you Did you forget how to play one of your really cool instruments or something?
You just see her face drop, like, I think it's best if we just stick to magic for right now.
I mean, if not, I mean, I have like an instrument that you could play. I heard that you're amazing.
I know what you got. Naya just kind of stands there. You see her kind of hesitate for a second.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not forcing you, but
It's not so much. I can't. It is something to do with my pact. It's difficult to explain. The music doesn't hold a place in my heart anymore, and I don't hear it like you would.
oh, okay.
It's not that I couldn't play. I probably could, but I haven't picked up an instrument in a very long time, and I don't think it would feel the same.
All right.
Then I'm.
As you guys are talking, there is almost like the lightest strum. There's a multitude of different things that feel like the same sound and feeling in you. You hear the lightest one-string strum on a guitar. You hear a ticking of a clock at the same beat. You hear a thrum of something stepping on a spider web to the same beat. And it just cycles between these feelings inside, not in your head, not what you're hearing, just like internally. And eventually, after a moment of that, you realize it's 4:00.
Oh shit. I need to leave. As Naya just is quickly grabbing the package that Minotaur delivered earlier. Come visit me later if you need to practice more magic, but I have to go deliver this now.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'll go see what Ruff is up to.
You just see Naya just like book it, and she's like booking it over to the fountain. To go deliver stuff.
After each of you guys, would people be good for an early break around now?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm just wondering
Sounds
if
good.
Mal and I are going to die.
Yeah, I want to know that too.
That's a great question. We'll find out after these messages from our sponsors. Now,
Yeah.
see you guys in a few moments. And we're back after a thrilling conclusion of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Anyways, I don't know why that got in my head, but I really now want to watch
I'm on the
Courage the
wrong
Cowardly Dog.
screen.
Hi, y'all. We are back from our itty-bitty break. And we're going to do a couple quick roundtables, and then we're going to hop into the scene that everyone's freaking out at me about. So first, ignoring the one thing that's happening there, you guys had 2 whole months to be doing things. These small snippets, and then also the other additional guys where you wrote your small like hangout sessions together, are all things that have happened. But I would love to know what your characters are doing for themselves, in like a few words, like they do blank blank and for yay reason, and then a quick montage snippet, as in like do we see blank hammering away on the forge trying to make a certain type of thing, like just give me those 2 things and we will see where we end up at the end. So would anyone like to go first and has an idea in mind before I just start from the top and work my way down? All
I
right.
can go first.
Phelan.
Phelan has particularly been working on mapping every inch and corner of the city and the surrounding areas so that they never feel like they are surprised by something like what happened ever again. and that they can be surprised, which is tying in directly. Phelan is become a Gloomstalker Ranger. And also helping out Aranea, basically the big goal of getting to know the area's people and the area itself. In a montage, you would see them constantly running all over the city doing errands, sometimes with the gas mask on, sometimes not, but always trying their best to keep a smile on their face. I'm sure Nea sends them out quite a bit, and always bringing a little bit of treats to the groups of people who are struggling.
Cool. And the second part there was the like montage of you like handing.
Yeah, so the running around was the montage. Was basically like running down the street with a basket or a bag over their arm.
Perfect. Who next?
You go next.
All right, Milkith.
So the thing I'm going to do for myself is Mal's going to be in as many locations as he can, just trying to listen for rumors, anything as far as rumors of anyone speaking about the incidents that happened. Also, any rumors that may be someone is looking for him from his past, and any rumors from any of the party members to give a little bit more insight as to his newly acquired allies.
Yeah, and then for like a quick montage view,
he is going to be just doing gentle repose it can do it as a ritual now, so I'm just going to be doing it on as many dead bodies as I can to try and give the city a chance to revive these people if they want to, are able to.
hello.
There you go.
Perfect. Awesome.
Hello.
Thank you, Malkith. All right. Who is next?
I can go.
Kelly.
So I think for himself, Calyat kind of dives into like the Drunken Fist training a little more. He still very much plays the idiot the entire time, but his montage bit would be like him like on the roof after everyone else has fallen asleep practicing. But he also goes and checks on Alex. He goes to make sure that he does not be seen, but he makes sure that like his family survived. But other than that, yeah, he's just diving in, putting his nose to the grindstone to be hit harder and not get hit.
And what do we have for like a quick cutscene? Is that something similar, or is there?
Yeah, I think you see like a snippet of like him doing like community work with like the monks, and then like it cuts to like nighttime. Like he's being kind of like an idiot there, but he is being helpful. And then it cuts to nighttime, and he's like, lasered in, like the forms do look weird and crazy because it is Drunken Fist stuff, but just practicing like the forms and the movements, trying to get faster. He's got like ankle weights on. And yeah, just playing the fool by day. I'm also probably playing the fool by night, but when he's by himself, he's lasered in.
Heck yeah. All right, next up. All right,
You see Nim going around, still similar to Mal, still helping as many people as she can with her healing magic. She does have her herbalism kit, so that is what she is using most of. And she just goes around to do more damage control. And she is also often checking back in with Bessie back at the Fungal House, seeing if there's any more things that need to be done there, any other medicinal shrooms they can forage up or anything like that.
Heck yeah. And for like a quick montage cut, like of you doing something.
You see Nim just foraging in the woods. That is their natural habitat, and they have their basket filled as always to the brim of whatever they can find, not only for medicine, but also for enjoying later at a potential royal feast, if you will. Obviously keeping the two separately, so that way don't confuse anything.
Love that. I'm glad we are keeping it separate. That sounds like a very smart idea. And our 2 in the bottom row.
Yeah. I'll go. So for Balmore and Rift, just as like what they're doing, I would say they're probably still helping out with finding people that may be lost, just getting names of people and going through the city and trying to call out and see who they can find. While later in the day, when they're not trying to find people, they're on their own training to learn magic the best they can. I'd see, like, you'd probably, for like the montage, you would see them fighting, like training to fight hand to hand, but then trading off magic at each other, since only one can use magic per turn. So like one uses the lightning lure and the other one tries to hit him with mind sliver and stuff like that, just going back and forth while they're fighting.
Love that. And for like a montage, like quick snip, or
that would have been it. That little hand to hand fight.
Hell yeah, awesome. And then Aranea.
So, I think during this time, Nea would have still been working to kind of locate people, and just very tirelessly at this point. And it just kind of came to a point that most everybody was found. Everyone was kind of like reconnected together. And would just kind of sit down and be like, wanting to come up with an idea to kind of bring the community together, kind of like for like a sense of normalcy, because with everything that's been going on in the last 2 months, like it's been anything but. But I think she would go ahead and start planning like a royal dinner with the blessing of Alex and Thom. Like, obviously probably going to them first, explaining the idea and the intent behind it. Like, we just had this very traumatic thing happen, but to kind of display the growth that's been going on in the last 2 months, let's bring everybody together to kind of strengthen the community and just have like the tiniest sense of normalcy.
Awesome. And for like a quick smash cut of something that we like see you doing
for like a montage, Nea would be obviously going to Alex and Thom first, explaining everything, and then after hopefully getting their blessing, going door to door, talking to like Nim and Bessie and Daisy and just people within the community that would be able to like provide like food or different things for this event, for like a royal dinner, which would be like the first big event since everything happened.
Cool. So each of you guys can either, based on the things that I heard, I'm giving you guys these things, so you just kind of have to accept my choices, are going to be able to either gain a proficiency in a skill or turn a proficiency into an expertise, depending on what it is for this. For Phelan, we are going to give you nature, whether that is proficiency or expertise. Malkith, for listening on rumors, we're going to give you perception, so either proficiency or double it to expertise. For Kel, athletics or acrobatics. I will let you choose in that situation. It sounds like athletics, but I will leave the judgment to you. For Nim, I'm going to be giving you survival, because you are out foraging for a lot of goods. Balmore Ruff, you're going to get arcana proficiency or expertise, depending on what you already have.
What if I'm already expertise in arcana?
Then that was what I thought I was going to have a problem. I will say investigation for your searching for individuals.
So those are my 2 expertise.
Are they? Perfect.
Of course it is!
Of course.
Stealth?
I'll allow stealth.
Don't shake your head.
I'll allow stealth. Yeah.
How dare you!
Doesn't fit exactly, but fits enough that I think that'll work.
It's
And then Arnea, persuasion, if you don't already have expertise in that.
I don't, so
Cool.
yay!
So there you go. In addition to that, over the course of time, whether it's by arrow or a nice letter sent to you, you each receive a missive from an individual of some sort. Nim, the healer of Helm's House of Worship, Helm being a god of like keeping an eye on things, it's fairly lawful, sends you regards and thank you for all of the healing you've done and the help that you've been giving to the people, as they, being a healer, could not do it alone and appreciate your help. You are also sent a thing called a sap chew. For those who don't know what sap chews are, those were basically trees that were made from sap in some form. It's basically old-fashioned gum. So you are sent a collection of sap chew, a full dozen. Aranea, you are sent a missive from Canarin, the Grand Master that you helped and assisted with guiding people during the whole experience. There is a heartfelt thanks, as his old bones just couldn't quite keep up with keeping everybody moving, but very much appreciates it, because every life there mattered, and sends you a half dozen smelling salts to help you keep yourself and any of your friends up when things get rough. Kellyot, that would have been a clever lead-in right to rough, wouldn't it? But I didn't use it.
Yeah.
Kellyot, you are sent a message from Levish Curl, who is one of the palace advisors, the one that you have a not the best relationship with.
Yeah.
There is a very curt thank you for taking care of his charges. He appreciates it. And then sends you something to help you grow big and strong. It's
Box of Wheaties.
It's a dragon's beard. A nice treat of dragon's beard. Malkith, you are sent a gift basket of a specific
Dicks.
treat of they can be shaped like dicks. I'll allow it. We don't know what Malkith prefers. That's fine.
Bag of dicks.
You are sent a gift basket from a pair of owners called Jarashara. They are the owners of the general store and the specific store. Your guiding bolt actually redirected the dragon from running into their store when the whole attack was going on. So they sent you something called Pyrite Gemtac, which is specifically a treat for Fire Genasi. Phelan, you are sent a arrow letter from Ilgag Morth, who is the Batkin Ranger of the Standstill Lodge. The Lodge is the group of rangers that specifically work related to Megaphoniforged, and you are sent a letter sending a big appreciation for your capabilities in battle, including dealing probably the last blow anyone will ever get on the beast attempting to destroy the city. While they understand the pressure of being a ranger in this area, they appreciate both sides of what you had to do and why you had to do it. You are sent... Where are you? There you are. You are sent an item called Beads of the Acolyte. To help you when you are feeling faithless in yourself. Balmore Ruff, you are sent a complaint / thanks from a man named Gwarfly. A thanks for saving his child. A complaint of maybe using lightning lure to drag them around is not the best method, and would appreciate that if any other scars appear on their children, that they have some knowledge of why and where beforehand. Otherwise, the formal complaint will be a formal beating.
Ruff definitely welcomes that idea.
You are sent something called the Aarakocra Afterfeather, which for brief moments will give you the capability of flight. So, some additional rewards for no one dying during the Godzilla attack. Alright, so you guys got your items, I think I sent them to the right things, so hopefully they went to everybody. But as a formal dinner is getting ready to be made, a royal dinner, I'd be curious to hear what kind of looks are people putting together for this royal occasion, if they are doing anything different from their norm.
So was the arrow shot at the not date, maybe a date the letter from this ranger?
Yep.
Great. Amazing. Wonderful timing.
Really?
Yep.
We're going to talk about timing.
It was great timing. What we're talking about. Batkin was flying in the air, stopped flying, shot an arrow, and then kept flying again. It just kept going. Some people can do it all, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, literally, I feel like we were with Mal, and then when I was with Mal, I was just like, oh, it's a present. All right, we're going to go now. Anyway.
But yes, I'd be
So
curious.
you said looks for the party?
Yeah. If you guys are getting ready, done up at all for the royal feast, what are the looks?
Nea, you get a frantic knock at your door.
I go ahead and just like open up.
What do I wear? What do I wear? What do I do? What do I wear? I don't know what to do.
Clothes, first of all. Clothes help.
Thanks, Nea. Yeah, no, I got that part.
Why don't you just wear something comfortable?
I feel like that's not really the point.
I mean, you can look nice and be comfortable.
Just like a petulant teenager groaning. Okay.
Is there a particular color that you like?
Not blue, because I feel like if I wear blue, it's just gonna be too much blue.
What about green?
Okay. Sorry,
Like
to bug you.
Nea just like is like, go ahead, just come on in. It's like, I guess wherever she lives is like going into her closet and just like pulling out a couple of like green gowns, because she's very much of the variety of like battle skirts. And just like goes ahead and like sets it down, like looks at you, looks at her. Hey, it'll fit. It'll fit. Yeah, it'll fit. Is she just like sets down the dress? Pick whatever you like, whatever fits, feels comfortable, and you can borrow some shoes.
Yeah, so I think with Nea's help, Phelan ends up wearing a simple but very nice emerald green gown that has off-the-shoulder sleeves and a bodice kind of like pull in on the waist. And she looks very out. Like, they look a bit uncomfortable in it, but are grateful anyway. That's my look with Mama Nea's help.
Nodding. And there's like handing her some jewelry. It's not real, so don't worry about if you break it or something.
Good, because I probably will.
Also, there are pockets. As she's like gesturing to the side of the dress.
This is why you're one of my favorites.
I mean, pockets. I have lots of spell components, and sometimes I can't always wear my pouch, and it gets in the way. And
you have to have pockets!
It is a necessity.
And I think, uncharacteristically, Phelan does a very awkward, like, throws arms around you in a quick hug, realizes it's awkward, and goes, okay, thank you, and runs off.
Thank you for the hug. Is Nea's just like getting her clothes now, and is just like grabbing like the darkest, almost black kind of purple dress out of her closet, and it's just like just getting dressed.
Kelliot does a similar thing, but it's like less panic and more just like he pops his head into Master Storo's room and is like, am I gonna get in trouble if I show up in like to a royal dinner? That's fine, right? It's like, it's whatever. It's good, right?
What if you show up like what?
He's just wearing his normal clothes.
Just goes back to, to sending out and doesn't answer. No answer.
He puts like maybe a couple of extra little gold rings in his braid. Maybe wears like those like belled anklet things to be extra annoying.
Hell yeah. How about our other 3 party members?
Balmore and Ruff are just gonna go as, because they've never been to anything formal, or been to anything like a dinner. They're usually just eating, with groups of people, like around a fire or something like that. So they're just gonna go the way they are.
You see Nim kind of... You can sense there's a lot on their mind, and you can sense that they are having some trouble kind of figuring out, okay, what do I want exactly to wear? What kind of message am I sending? Oh, I haven't worn this since I left. Got it. Oh, it's been okay. So you see her, all these memories start flooding back to her, and she gets a little bit stressed out, but she pulls out kind of this nice skirt that she has. She kind of still keeps the same tops on her, so the top that she was wearing in the corset, and she just kind of takes pants off, puts them down somewhere, and switches on the nice skirt that she had. Still with the same dark color scheme that she's got going on, and she trades the cape. She takes the cape off, even though it's kind of like, it's like her nice little security blanket, but she sets it to the side, and she kind of pulls out like a nice little shawl that she's got going on, and she goes, okay, it's fine. No one else knows you. This is a new space. It's people that you kind of know. They don't know anything about that stuff, so it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. She's kind of giving her like herself a little bit of pep talk, but she feels nice. She feels okay, and she kind of big old deep breath, and she's out the door.
You got this.
Okay. So, when you see Mal, you notice that he's wearing like this very nice jacket that comes down a little bit past his waist. That's this almost seems to like glitter with this obsidian color. It looks like it's kind of like there's bits of rock that kind of are sewn into the actual fabric and gives off this almost glitter effect to it. Same with the pants. On his legs, he has his armor pieces that kind of come up to his knees. It's just that steel gray armor. And on his right arm, the same. He has his armor kind of patchwork up to his right arm. Not on the left, though. His shirt is this dark red, similar to like the scarf he wears, dark red shirt that's kind of opened up down to about just between his right in the center of his chest, and you see like the lava flows that are on his face. You see them pushing down towards the center where you're just barely visible. You see this red glow in the center of his chest where it looks like all the lava kind of gathers in the center and flows. On his left side, you see hanging from this large, thick, dark brown leather belt, 3 chains with little orbs at the end that are kind of giving off this incense smell as they kind of just hang there, kind of like a preacher with the incense that they walk down the aisle with. And he's wearing his typical mask, and his hair is a little disheveled, but kind of in a intentional way, a little brush to the side, but he's not wearing his hood like normal, so you get to actually see a good majority of his head. And his scythe is tucked under the jacket on his right hand side.
Can I say, as a pansexual, hello Pride Month. Everyone looking good.
Between the way you stare at Balmore and the way you make Phelan feel, there's something going on.
Phelan is very confused.
So is Balmore. Not for the same reason, but he's just like
A different confusion.
Different confusion.
Cool. So I mean, you guys are able to get together, meet up at like Mallory's Folly, and just like get together to get ready to, promenade, to get ready to actually go over to the royal dinner.
This is the first time any of you have ever seen Phelan in a dress.
And there's just like, you look so pretty.
Thanks. And you see that on top of it, they've actually put a little headband that looks like it's made of stars. And their hair is down. Well, it's Nea's dress. Thanks, Nea. I don't own anything like that. So, everyone looks really nice. Looks at Balmore. You look good and the same.
Balmore just kind of looks over. You look nice too. I like the dress. You look nice in the dress.
We're so awkward.
Smooth operators.
You with the face. You with the face.
Yeah, Ruff just kind of looks over at you and just goes, "You look," and like slaps him on the shoulder. "You look great tonight. You look great tonight," and gives you like a pat on the shoulder and keeps walking.
I love Ruff so much.
When your sister mimics things, are they allowed to lie to you? I don't know how the mimicking works.
Balmore looks over and goes, well, she's mimicking, so she's just gonna say back what she hears. So I don't think she's gonna lie. She's just gonna say what she's heard. So if anything, it seems like it would be more true unless she's heard a lie.
Well, that's what I'm trying to determine. If her eyes don't work, or she's just unable to mimic properly.
No.
We lost half of that, my friend.
Oh,
Try that one more time.
yeah. No, man, you look great, dude.
Yeah, I'm so confused. If her eyes don't work, and I look over at Phelan and go, you know what?
Wow. Okay.
Kind of like claps his hands together. He's like, all right, we got some self-confidence issues, but we're going to work through them after this dinner.
Ruff would lean down and you can hear like loud whispering, and you're just going to hear Balmore go, "I agree. I think that was attempting at flirting, but I don't think he's good at it."
Oh no.
You just see Nim kind of go, "I agree."
Did Mal say that Ruff was lying when she said I looked good?
I think that this is going to be a really good party. Don't you, Kellyot? This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
As you see, Balmore is like slowly just kind of like, well, it's going to be great out here. Like, throwing the hood up.
You know what? You're so right. We should get over there. And he's like, another royal thing in less than 2 months.
Ruff is going over to Nim and going,
Nea just has
Holy
like the most
rough.
concerned mom face.
It's okay. We've done this before. We got this.
like you just hear his hands on your head. We got this. Just going down.
Love it.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Ruff to make the dragon noise and trigger PTSD in every single
Oh God!
party.
We need to talk to
I
her.
feel like I would go up to Ruff before the start of this dinner.
Y'all need to do what you got to do. I'm not telling you that Ruff.
Everyone's sphincters just tightens.
Ruff is rough. All right, and I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play Ruff anything other than Ruff.
That's rough, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't want Ruff to say something, say it.
Naya would go to Ruff and they're just the most gentle mom-like vibes. Ruff, we need to talk before this dinner. Is that okay? Okay. So I know that you understand me. And you know how you love to make loud noises, like the dragon. It is incredible. It is so good. But if you're going to do it, make sure you do it outside, not with a room full of people who just experienced that dragon in a very traumatic way. Is that okay? If you want, you can do all of the firework noises all night long, as much as you'd like.
At this moment, you see Ruff create the Bunky light in her hand, but she does it really fast, way faster than what Balmore was doing. And then she looks at you, and it looks like her eyes are glowing that amber color, just staring at you, and just goes and crushes the light in her hand and gives you a nod, and then goes and walks past you.
That was somewhat terrifying and also kind of rude. That was Bunky.
I'm sorry, did you just say Bunky? I've caught up with you.
Yeah. Do you remember the Kinku twins that Bunky told us about at the end of our trial?
Yeah. That's actually why I sought out Balmore and Ruff when I got here. Because I remembered that's what Bunky said during the weird trials. And yeah, that's why I sought them out. Is everything okay?
I think perhaps they're okay. They just... I guess they recently came into magical powers, and are still kind of learning them. Apparently, Ruff is much faster on the draw than her brother, it seems, with the magic.
That doesn't really surprise me.
Balmore, standing directly next to you, goes, doesn't surprise you that I'm not good at magic, or doesn't surprise you that my sister picked up on it really fast?
Naya, without skipping a beat, both. One of you practices more.
I'm sorry, I don't whip children in the streets. I just try to save people.
I don't know what you all have been doing. It just made sense that Ruff would pick it up quickly, knowing Ruff.
I'm not angry at you for saying it. Was just more trying to clarify. I like to take things apart and put them back together. She likes to go and do random things. It's perfectly fine. By the way, there's something we need to hash out before we go inside.
Naya just looks between the both of you. I think I have to go. There's something inside that needs my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she just pats both of them on the shoulder and just immediately leaves.
I know what you think of me, Balmore, and it's not true.
Oh, you don't know about the birds and the beads either? Yeah, it didn't make any sense as to what she was talking about the last time we had a conversation. Something about
birds and the beads?
Yeah, birds and beads, and then birds and birds, beers and birds. You mean
she was talking about the sex talk, the birds and the bees?
Why would birds have sex with bees? Now this makes less sense.
Right, no, the saying doesn't make sense. This is not what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought we were still on the...
No.
Okay, yeah, what are you
You think
about?
I killed my twin?
Oh, yeah, that's a way to segue into that. Rumors are rumors, and maybe
clearly you believed it very strongly. And you see Phelan straightens up like what she does when she shoots an arrow.
As
I know
you
a lot
said,
of things. Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, as you straighten up, Balmore just kind of, as they do, mimic you and straightens up and stands like he's like standing to his side and looking at you.
I may be a lot of things. I may be incredibly socially awkward. I may talk way too much. I may accidentally invite people on dates who apparently think I look bad. But I'm not stupid.
I can agree with that. I don't think you're dumb.
I hurt a lot of people I care about very badly on accident. But I didn't kill anyone. And I would never have killed Penelope. Okay?
You see Balmore just kind of rubbing his beak. I think you and Ruff actually need to have a conversation. It's less about how I feel, and it's more about why we're alone. I don't hate you for what I know or what I've been told, and I'm not mad at you for what I've been told. I was disappointed just in case it did happen or it was true. I care for all of you already. You seem like good people, and the last thing I want to do is upset one of you based on rumors. I see my sister as a great person also, but I know that great people can make mistakes, even if they don't mean to. And the more that I've gotten to know you, I've realized that there's no way you could have done what the rumors have said, so I would like to apologize for the way I made you feel, and you did not deserve that.
I know what it's like to want to protect someone that deeply. And it's okay. Okay, that's my emotional quota for the day, I think. I am gonna go walk in the back for a bit, and you see that I just awkwardly start trailing behind.
As you guys continue your way along, walking towards the Heartloom to get to your fancy royal dinner, you begin to hear impact sounds along the way, and people crying out in pain. Also, some people just yelling out. One of the voices a little bit familiar to a few of you, but there are cries of, no, you can't just take them. That there's no... whatever people say, they haven't done anything. We've just got here. We're trying to leave, actually, and like you hear impacts. As you guys begin to turn a corner, you see about a dozen-ish people. One of them is familiar, more to Nymptheria than anybody, is Fargo, who, not far away, Cha-Cha, the rodent megaphanophores, is in a metallic cage that seemed to get dropped on them or they got pushed into. There are a couple more of the cages, but then there is also one that currently a few individuals are currently trying to push in what is a chipmunk megaphanophore into that cage, while the owner, or you assume at least the partner or friend, a small sun elf, is just in front, kind of blocking the way. So I'm trying to leave. I won't even be in this city long. Okay, you don't need to worry about us. They're not going to do anything bad. The rest of the groups that you see there are members of the Forge Breakers.
Calliot's gonna lean down to Balmore and be like, "You said you like taking things apart, right?" And like a whisper.
I would immediately look up and go, "Them are the cages."
Let's start with the cages and work up from there.
You see some brutes that are trying to push that person into this was not the person, specifically the megaphanophore, into the cage, but also you see two Cetici, two large whale-like folk, one of which looks very similar to the one that Nympheria and Kellyot, you guys had some interactions with before, who was probably the leader. This looks similar structure and stuff like that, probably a kid or a cousin or a relative of some sort. From how young they look, probably a kid. And is currently holding up a half-elf that a lot of you saw at Maller's Folly the other day when you... 2 months-ish ago, who was trying to get that 8th ticket and be like, oh, you guys have an extra, and then it got burnt up. And currently just punching him in the face.
Balmore's dad, like, sprinting in.
Yeah, Kellyat's going in. He's like gonna try to put himself in between the guy getting punched and
the half elf is being lifted up by a Cetice, because Cetice can be large creatures. This person is one-handing lifting this individual and just punching them in the face.
I kick him in the head.
I'm tackling him.
Cool.
I'm gonna straight up duck behind something and get ready to shoot.
As you guys all begin to start doing things, there's another Cetice, a much older looking one, not the same one that you guys met before. This one looks still orca-ish, but is just leaning up against the building that you can see is like compressing just a little bit from his weight. And he just says, "You kids shouldn't get involved. This is a matter for the Force Breakers. I'm not gonna stop you, but Zolp, you've got bigger concerns behind you." And the younger guy begins to look at you guys as you all, at least a few of you guys, start rushing in. I'm going to bring up the battle map, have you guys roll initiative, and then y'all can decide where you're going from there. Because if we are skipping talking, which is totally fine, by the way, they're not going to stop and talk back.
Yeah, right. that is absolutely not. F that. I think I was in the back.
See what's going on.
I was in the back with Nim, and I think we immediately just were like, hell no!
All right. Enjoy your map. You guys can try to watch along on the stream if that is better for you, or if you would rather join the Owlbear Rodeo if your computers can handle it. It's up to you guys.
Can handle
Let's
it.
go.
Where be that link?
Dropped in
It's
the
in
darkness. Dropped in the darkness.
6.
All right.
So hardcore.
Let me in.
Let me in! Let me in!
All right. Start giving me some initiatives, guys.
All right, let me roll mine.
You got a 6 for me, Vinny? Starting off strong.
Hell yeah.
24.
15 for Phelan.
18.
So we have a 6 for Nim, a 4 for
24.
Balmorov. Oh, 24. That's
Nice.
real different.
Yeah, that was a nat 20.
Nice.
That's
Fuck yeah.
let's see, that's BR. Can I get Phelan's one more time?
15.
15. Awesome. And I don't remember who else yelled that. Kellyot, I think you yelled yours.
Yeah, 18.
18. All right, and Malekith.
11.
And Aranea.
16, just kidding. My mic was muted.
What is your dexterity?
+4. That's 18.
Okay. Cool. Then you definitely go before him. Alright. Alright. I will let more people in. Sorry. I just had to write those down real quick. Who do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Everybody's here. Everyone can see it. You guys have your pieces down below. Hopefully you can you have access and can move them. Move them where you feel appropriate for the actions you are about to do. Because some of you felt like you were going to run up. Some of you felt like you were doing...
Which one is the guy?
This, I will start writing in some names, or at least of the ones that are named. That is Zolp, is the big guy in the middle.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Back here is Fargo.
Which it just said GM, and I also have to be like, which one's you? No. I'm not fighting that thing.
Fight God?
It's fine. I'm a pushover. That is...
Vinny floats down from the sky.
It turns out he was like a wizard
With
the entire time.
It's the end of Ultimate Battle of Destiny.
with a fireball behind him. Like, guys, I'm a pushover. No worries.
Don't worry, I'm a pushover, Kamehamehas.
All right. Do you want to have
So
any
this is the
input
guy?
before we start the fight? Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm straight up.
actually, that would be
Vinny, is there anywhere to hide?
You could definitely, like, near the side of the buildings. You could also probably find some barrels on the side. This is a little more bare than I usually like to make it. But
Sure, I'm going to be back here and just assume that I can... Yeah.
yeah,
You can
considering
also hide behind me.
Oh my god, absolutely, I'm hiding behind you.
the whole area is, like, less than 150 feet, one side to the other, so you should have space. To work.
Yeah.
Just don't shoot me with anything, please.
I don't plan to.
That's a good plan. I'm glad that's part of the plan.
Suddenly it turns into PvP. What the fuck?
All right, so
The rumor
I'm
was
glad we
true.
got the Balboar Phelan stuff out of the way before PvP
yeah,
could
I was
happen.
so happy. you guys
I
did
was
this
about
beforehand.
to. I was about to joke. The rumor was true all along.
wait, which
were
room? I'm confused.
rumors?
Which one? So many rumors.
All right.
No.
Who? Did anyone have any things to get off before we started combat? Like, you're not doing spells or anything, but anyone have any questions, comments, concerns before we pop into it?
Let's go.
All right. Balmore Ruff, you are first with 24.
Oh, right. So immediately, Ruff is going to slap somebody with a whip. Rolled hit. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, crying in a corner. After that, I would use my bonus action for a Balmore to shoot the crossbow.
Crossbow. Gotcha.
Come on. That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Hopefully, right?
Oh my god. For a 7?
7 damage. Hey, 7 is 7. Anything that brings that total down.
Yes. And yeah, that would be with sneak attack also.
All right. So Ruff is able to get up there, tries to... It was the lightning lure?
Oh no, she has an actual whip.
Or just a whip. Okay. Tries to get a whip in. This guy who you would assume is very slow, actually, like, because of how big they are, just moves 1 foot, does a 1 foot pivot, and sidestep is big enough to dodge the whip. But he moves you just in the line of sight, perfect sight for getting the crossbow in them. All right. That is your action and bonus action. Any more movement? Or are you all good with where your characters
I'm good
are?
for now.
Awesome. All right. Going to Kellyot.
All right. So the whale sidesteps at Kellyat is like jumping over. Was it Ruff that did that attack?
Yeah.
It's like
yes.
as soon as like the whip hits the comes down, Kellyat is jumping over her to kick this guy in the face. Hopefully. Oh. +4. Plus proficiency is +2. Yeah. So 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Cool. It's a D4. So that's just plus my dex plus my proficiency, or just plus my dex for damage?
For damage, it would be plus your dex. Yep.
Okay, cool. So that's 6, and then I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows and hit him 2 more times.
2 more times.
So yeah, he nails him right in the face and then kicks off of his face to kick him a second time. And a third time. 15, so 21.
21 hits.
Oh, what's 5, and then the Palestine dice are actually rolling really well. Hell yeah.
Love
That is another 21, and so that's another 5. All right, the D4 is not rolling as good, but the D20 is rolling really nice.
All right, that is minus 10 in total. Only 2 of your... You did flurry of blows, so did you have a third attack, or did I miss a third?
I did, so it was 5 and 5, plus whatever the first one was.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember what the first one was.
I believe it was 6, but if I'm wrong, that's fine.
That's fine. That sounds like a good number.
Sounds like a great number. Awesome. All right, that is Kellyot. That is your action and bonus action. Any movement, or are you staying where you are? Because you do have like the auto disengage from your subclass.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna take 10 steps.
The Kellyot hair flip, y'all.
Yeah. The guy with the I can't fucking read. I also can't do. So Leon is the half alpha that was getting the shit beat out of him.
Yep. As you guys came up behind, he got thrown over down to the side.
Yeah, so I will go right in front of him.
Excellent. This elvish individual has an arm that looks like armor, but it actually is like a xylophone down the side of his arm. And he looks at you, is like, do you want to be behind the barrier or in front of? Are you hiding or are you fighting?
I'm fighting. I'm just gonna make sure that you weren't getting hit.
Okay, cool. Fine with that. That sounds great. Thank you.
Cool.
All right. Next up is going to be Zulp. Zulp is going to... God, the closest one now is Rough. So we get to see how this goes.
Oh, no.
All right.
Come on, we got this.
Got it.
Miss.
So first was a 25.
No.
Second was a 26.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop that, even with shield. Yeah, I'm taking these hits.
You watch as Zulp, who was just fighting barehanded, one hands a greatsword from his bag.
Oh.
And just winds up. Honestly, more like croquet than anything. Just.
Oh.
The first hit is going to be 13 slashing plus 4 fire.
Oh.
Wait, you said how much?
13 slashing plus 4 fire.
All right, so Ruff is now on the ground. She's down.
Unconscious?
Yeah, she's not.
Cool. And this is why you guys have people with healings. The second hit does more. Actually, no, it does exactly the same. I'm going to double check that roll real quick and make sure this thing isn't giving me dupes.
Wait.
So you're hitting Ruff again?
So Ruff is dead.
Yeah, Ruff has
Nope.
17. Ruff has 17 hit points. So she just got hit for 17. So she's like,
Right, but there's a second hit.
So it's 2. The second hit is a critical hit, so it gets rid of 2 death saves. So you're still alive, technically.
Oh, God.
I thought if a hit did like more than like half your total HP, you just died.
It does double your total HP.
Double your total.
yeah.
HP.
So she hit me. If he hit me for 35, I'd be dead instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both hits are under that at the very least. You watch Zulp turn around and be like, who the fuck are you guys? Get off our turf. And as a bonus action, is going to... So let's see. Who else is being aggravating in this area? No one else is gone yet. Points a hand at Kellyot and does an arm ring back this way, and then puts his fist forward again. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, God.
Which, as a monk, you can use your dex for. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's the same either way. It's 20, not nat.
20, not nat. Cool. You do not feel any ill effects. I'm pretty sure. Double checking. Yep. Nope. You feel something that is trying to suck you into the ground and stop you from moving, trying to nullify any movement that you have. But
Yeah, Kelly just looks at him and is like,
won't be saying that when your friend doesn't wake up. And
Somebody
that
really wants to die.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
after that, Zulp is going to... Who is the next closest person there? Is that Aranea? Gonna walk right over the corpse and going to walk right over to Aranea. It's like, are you part of this?
Neo, without skipping a fucking beat, squares up.
All right. Excellent. Next up is Aranea.
Get him!
See? I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hold Person on him.
Hell yeah.
That's a Wisdom 15.
Get him!
How wise do we think this guy is? Probably not a lot.
I mean, it depends what you're comparing it to. Like, not the wisest, but did roll a 16.
No!
No! That hurts my soul.
Yeah, blood hunters are really good against magic, so that's a thing.
Yuck.
Cool. Stands there, and you watch like the body freeze up for a moment before it just rolls the shoulders and cracks them. What's next? You want to get out of here?
Oh no, I'm staying put. I can't do anything else, I don't think. Yeah.
You got a bonus action, you got movement. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'll stay put for right now.
Cool. Alright, after Aranea, next up is Phelan, then Malkith, and then some of the thugs are going to go.
I am going to, without a second thought, cast Hunter's Mark on Zolp. You see a constellation, like a comet, whip around him. And then I am going to take a longbow attack on him. And because this is Dread Ambusher, if I hit, I get an additional attack.
Hell yeah, let's go, let's go.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, I can take an attack whether or not I hit, so that's good.
It should just, it ought to be a second.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. That is 11 damage on the first hit.
Hell yeah.
Second attack will do an extra D8. You see that just like almost swirling into the shadows as if a black hole is enveloping them. I misgender my own character all the time. It's a great time. That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay, this is going to be 2d8 plus 6.
Hell yeah.
That is
Archery.
That is 15 plus 6 for a total of 21. You see from behind, like into the pose of the confident archer in her green dress, which yes, she definitely wore her armor underneath it because paranoid. It just BAM! BAM!
Quick ones.
And my Hunter's Mark damage. That is 3.
Kill this
Is that on
fool.
one or both of your attacks?
I was gonna ask you actually. I think it is on both. So 3
Check
on the.
what
It's on both.
Yes.
It should say.
Yeah. Let me.
It should be on both,
Let
I
me
believe.
check.
You said 3
Until
on
the
one,
spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. So the first one was a 3, and the second one was a 4.
All right, 7 more damage. This person, who does look very, very tough, immediately between the onslaught of attacks, you see one knee just buckle a little bit at the blows that you guys have been doing already. Already looks very,
Would
very
you say
weak
that
in
he's
this scenario.
taken an arrow to the knee?
Yeah, probably.
Yay.
Ayo.
And I am going to move. I've got 40 feet of movement this turn. Basically just like in the shadows, Phelan just books it to the other
Oh
side.
my. Bitch, get out the way.
Let's do. I can do measurements, yeah. To go behind the rest of the group and see if she has to rush up and help because they see how badly Ruff got hit.
Mm-hmm. All right, Malkith, your turn. Then it's the thugs. Then Leon.
All right. I'm gonna instantly cast Healing Word. Where on who's down? Ruff. So they're gonna automatically gain 8 hit points because of my ability to instantly max heal anyone who's unconscious.
Nice.
I am then going to cast with my Channel Divinity Path to the Grave, and I'm going to make Zolp vulnerable to his next attack, so he will take double damage on the next attack.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm sorry, you tried to kill our Kenku. You are fucked.
So you have chosen death.
Oh my god, Ruff just stands up behind him. And you just like fluffed.
So floofy.
Angie bird with the floofed out feathers.
Malkith, do you have any movement or anything else you'd like to do? Or are you good where you are?
I'm not gonna move, but I am just gonna look at Zolp, be like, I didn't even want to fight. What is why are we fighting these people?
They're beating up the Megafauna Forge for no reason.
And also this random guy.
Ruff looks over and points at herself. Murder!
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 Murder.
Then I'll do my channel divinity and just make him super weak.
You said murder?
All right.
We get that word. We know what we're doing here. Cool. All right. After Malkith, two of the thugs who are the crossed words.
Ruin my suit.
Really. Excuse me. The cross swords are going to move, and from what I can tell, they can just barely get in line. Both thugs are going to move. One up to Ruff, one up to Aranea.
Just so I have this right, you said you healed me all the way back up to full?
No, I automatically do max healing. So
Okay.
healing word is 1d4 and +4, so you get automatically 8 healing.
Oh, nice. So she is at 8.
Get out of
I
there.
can't move. Watch as you watch as Zolp is like, think of these fuckers, and then we're moving on to the next. Starting with that one, and points next at Balmore. Basically, it's just like, the closest people are the first to go. Each of the thugs is. Each of the thugs gets 2 attacks. So for Aranea, that's a natural 20 for the first one and a 12 for the second one.
Second one misses. First one though.
First one also misses.
Luckily, they're not insanely strong. You take 8 damage from one big mace swing, like trying to hit you like down on the back of the skull. The second one just completely beefs it.
On that first one, I'd like to Hellish Rebuke.
Hell yeah.
That's super
Yeah,
fair.
you do. Let's go.
It's 15 dex.
Dex ain't great. 14. How much damage is he taking?
Only 13.
Only 13? 13's not bad. Like,
That's pretty good.
It's okay.
Not bad.
It's like, it's mid.
it's
It's mid.
Oh, because it's 3d10, so it's like literally almost mid.
love that for you. As you do that, you hand the mace comes down and then just swings it as you. What do you say? What is your hellish rebuke? If there are words attached to it, or is it just literally like a spout of flame that appears?
It's just a spout of flame and a dirty look.
It's just like
You know the
Is
one.
it the mom disappointed in you look?
Not the
Just like
disappointed mom, just the exhausted, angry mom.
It's
So
you're being alone in a grocery store, and the mom gives you the look like you were gonna get your ass kicked.
Yep.
Get out of here.
That look.
love it when
The
my parents
grocery
tell me
store
they're going
look.
to kick my ass. It's my favorite.
So that hellish rebuke, don't forget, does double damage because he's vulnerable to the next attack.
Oh no, that
So
wasn't.
make that.
Oh no,
That
different
wasn't
guy.
on Zolp. That was.
I
Stab.
misunderstood. I
That is
apologize.
good though. I also was like, oh
I
shit.
wish. That would have been a nice, spicy 26 damage.
Yeah.
Spicy meatball.
Spice and meatball.
Leon is going
Marinara.
next, and then is going to be Nim, and then the rest of the baddies. Leon is going to look and be like, all right, if you want to be on that side, and concentrations on taking a little rattle, like a golden baby rattle, and runs it down the xylophones on the side of his thing, creating a spout of noise that just turns into a wall of force. And you watch as there is now a partition between everyone behind him and everything going on in front of him. So he has stopped anyone from being able to attack the Megafauna Forged or the partners of the Megafauna Forged. But is not going to be able to help in the battle because he's on
We
the
understand.
backside.
Watch out for the guy behind you. He's chill right now, but he might not be later.
Thanks for the help. You're fucking awesome. And tosses you a 1d8 Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah!
Nympheria, it is your turn.
Okay, can someone...
What? 1 sec. Sorry.
I was gonna say Balmore's gonna look back to Nim and go, hit the big fuck. I got you.
The big fuck. Okay. Which one is the big guy, though?
Love Nympheria trying to go through a square.
Hit the one who hit my sister.
You got it. Okay, Nim's gonna, because she's all the way back here, she's going to move. Whoops. Don't want... How do I do the movement?
On the sidebar, there's a little triangle protractor button. That's like the measurement tool to see how far you can move.
Alright, bet. Cool. No, still didn't. Oh, thank you. I want to move as close as I can to Zolt.
That's not as close as you can. That's farther away.
Want to move as close as possible. Okay, we're gonna do this, and there we go. Math. We can do math. And Nim, out of pure rage, is going to cast Cause Fear.
Get scared, bitch.
I don't know what that does, or what I need to roll.
So you need to roll a Wisdom saving throw and become frightened until the spell ends if you do not succeed.
Got a 16.
Don't know what that is compared to mine. Is that compared to my regular Wisdom? Because I believe mine is Wisdom 17.
It's against your spell DC.
Your proficiency modifier plus your spellcasting modifier. So 8 plus 2 plus whatever your spellcasting ability is.
8 plus 2, so 10 plus spellcasting. That would be Arcana, which is intelligence.
Which would be like it'd be like your int or your
Yeah. So that would 12 plus 3. That would still be 15. Ah, damn. So I think just beat it by 1.
All right. Is there any secondary effect for like saving, or is it just a pure save or suck?
And yeah, it's just pure saving throw.
All right. So you try to. Oh wait, that was the wrong. Nope, that was the right one. I did roll with the right one. So many character sheets. You do watch as even Hurt just doesn't look that scared. Still feels probably overly confident in the moment. As you attempt that is your action. You still have a bonus action. You already used your movement, so you still have your bonus action.
Yeah, movement. I'm going to... Let's see. I still have some movement. I know. I think I'm going to just stay here for now. I think I'm okay where I am. Ooh.
All right, then up next is going to be the scouts, which are our little daggers, because, scouts, rogues, etc., etc.
Oh.
And they are going to, they're going to join in. They were told to help take out the people at the center. So one of them is going to fire 2 shots off at Ruff. A 16 to hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the first level spell slot with shield. Jesus.
That is fair. The second one is a 19.
That hits. All right.
With a 19, that is 5 piercing damage from one of the crossbows.
Still up. Not by much.
The crossbowman moves a little closer. The other one is also going to fire at Aranea. A 22.
Oof.
And
Of course it's 22.
and a 6. So damage is 8 from that crossbow attack. And the rogue just moves a little farther south to get closer to the other enemies. Next up is going to be the spellcasters. I need a wisdom saving throw from Kellyot.
16.
16. I'm pretty sure that beats it. Yeah, DC was 12. Yeah, no. You watch as you are attempted to be churned into giving a laughing fit. So like for a moment, like a chuckle bubbles up, but then like goes back down right away.
Yeah, you're funny, man. That's great.
Shit. And then the other one runs over and gives Zulp a slap on the back, and you watch as Zulp turns invisible.
Oh, what a pussy.
Okay, which guy did that? Because that's my next mark.
The one that's technically behind him, that is like right next to him over here.
Fabulous. You have also chosen death. Must break your concentration.
Cool. That is, yeah, I mean, that is both of them. We are back at the top of initiative. An FYI, I want to bring it back up. I forgot about this too. Each of you has a reaction cantrip. Right, I have a variety of abilities. I don't remember them all. Double check them because they can potentially help each other out before you have, before you're level 5 and you have counterspell. There are other potential reaction things that you can do. I just want to warn you, I forgot about them until this moment, and I just want to make sure you guys have the ability to use them if they're helpful.
I just read mine. I was like, I could have been helping.
I'm so excited.
I will be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are gonna do great. I believe in you. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew. So back up at the top, we are back at Balmore Rough.
Balmore's going to take 2... Balmore, are you listening? Okay, thank you. Balmore's going to take 10 feet there, and he's going to look back at Aranea and just be like, I've been practicing, and put his hand on the ground and cast Earth Tremor. And it's going to be like right. I can't. Can I ping? Am I allowed to? Is pinging a thing here?
Above the T and below the measure tool, there is a pointer which will let you like show.
Bada. Right here.
All right.
So it's good.
Spellcaster and Zulp.
Yeah. So it'll be Spellcaster and Zulp that fall into it.
Cool. What does Earth Tremor do?
You cause a tremor on the ground within range. Each and the range would be 10 feet from me. So with that center is 10 feet. Perfect. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, which it would be dex 14. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Hell yeah. You are not the right one. You are a 6 for the spellcaster, a 19 for Zulp. So I believe Zulp is saving on that.
Yes.
All right. But spellcaster's not, so just tell me what the damage is.
Right. That damage be 5.
5. Well, the nice thing about that when it comes to spellcasters, that means the spellcaster has to do a concentration check. So this could still fuck things up. With a 5, it does roll a 14. So it does save from that. But you hurt, and surprisingly, spellcasters, not a lot of health. So that actually hurt quite a bit. And you also hear a grunt from Zulp, who's just like, didn't do shit.
Is the area difficult terrain now?
Say again?
Is the area difficult terrain?
That would depend on if it was... that's made of stone. Yes, it is difficult terrain now.
Cool. So yeah, we can say that area right there is difficult terrain, which makes movement difficult for everyone involved. I don't really want to draw a whole thing on there, but, we'll just say, like, this area.
That works.
Okay.
From there, I know what I need to do. I'm going to have to use a bonus action to get Rough out of there. That's going to have to be make sure I have this right. Is it cunning action? But yeah, the bonus action to use for disengage. I'm going to go ahead and get her out of there. Now, does that the disengage, how that works? It's everybody, correct? I can move. It's just like, is it one specific person that can't get an opportunity?
Attacks, correct.
Word. Whoo! So that's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, no, I can only move. So, oh my god. Well, it looks like I'm coming back towards you.
You can move through your friend's space, so you can move through Arenea's.
Oh, yeah, but I moved 10 feet with Balmor, so the time it would take, or the space it would take to move through Arenea, I wouldn't be able to move out. Yeah. And that's as far as I can go, so that's my, and that's my movement into my turn.
Hell yeah. All right, we have friends moving up north a bit. We have everyone spread out quite a bit. But it's also starting to become a little clusterfuck in the middle. All right, next up is Kelia.
Cool. I am going to move. I feel like I can just move wherever the fuck I want. That's how this game works,
it's like
right?
you got a bunch of movement.
It's like you're a monk.
So yeah, I will move up to this guy and kill him.
Cool. Take.
Well, 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 2 is 12. But I have. What is it? Was it D8 Bardic Inspiration?
Is this damage or? Oh yeah,
Or it was 12 to hit, but I want to be more.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
15.
15 hits.
Cool. Parrot. That's an 8. And then, I got points to spare. I'll do another one. Flurry of blows.
Cool, because this little scout is still up. So you hit. Like, that's all you got.
That's way better. He's like, no.
Fuck. I thought that was all you got.
1,020,000.
That
5.
hits. Yep.
1,000,000. This is AC
Damage.
1,000,000.
1,000,001 actually.
So it's 8 plus 6 is 14 damage. So that's the first 2 attacks, and then I have the last one. 14 plus 4 plus 2 is 20, not nat.
20 hits.
And that is 7.
All right.
So
this person falls unconscious from the triple strike.
Nice.
that's what I got.
Fuck.
And then I am going to
I shrink them so that way you remember there are corpses there.
thank you. Then I will stay.
It's actually very Dragon Age. It's like that little glowing speck that's left after the bodies disappeared.
I will stand right there. And that's where I'll end my turn.
Heck yeah.
I want them to see me. They're going to see me today.
You go see me, motherfucker. Bye.
Sure are.
Oh no.
Invisible. Can freely move. Who's been the biggest pain in the butt so far? Kelly, I just took somebody out. You guys begin just hearing a thudding. And a giant invisible orca person begins encircling around towards.
Come to me. Come to me.
Come at me, bro.
This is with advantage for multiple reasons, but also because invisible.
Yeah.
So first attack. Actually, you know what? He's gonna cast Hex on you first. Roll me a wait, Hex. You don't have to roll anything. Yep.
Oh, I just get hexed?
You just get hexed.
Oh. Really?
Pretty sure. Yep. Place a
That's wild.
curse on. Yeah. Cool. Fun. Actually, that breaks concentration. So immediately that ruins his invisibility. So he just appears next to you after casting Hex on you. An FYI that you will have disadvantage on strength ability checks. As long as you are hexed. Do you have all of your health or no?
I sure do.
You? All right, then this attack is not with advantage because you are not surrounded. First attack is a 17.
That hits.
And second one is a 15.
That does not hit.
All right. First attack, you're going to take, God, it's a bunch of damage. 8 slashing, 3 fire, 5 necrotic. So 16 damage total.
Okay. Ow.
Second hit misses. And that is his thing. He has now reappeared, still looks super injured, but just takes a great sword across you.
Yeah. Kelly gets the big cut across the chest and is like, thanks for showing up, man.
Love it. All right, Naya, you are next.
Let me know if you'll allow this. I want to cast my Mold Earth cantrip, and with like the loose area that's there, I want to pin Zolp like his feet in place so he can't move.
I will
hold him down.
I will allow this to work. So for it to work now, if he fails the check, I'm going to make him have to do a strength saving throw, and then I'm going to let him do it again at the beginning of his turn because you're using a cantrip to mimic what is probably like a second level spell. But I'm fine with that. It just means he's going to have 2 chances to save from it.
Okay.
All right. Rolled a nope. That's a 9. 9 for the first one.
Okay, my save DC is 15.
Cool. So the foot gets stuck, thoroughly lodged in all the rubble in that area as you just like condense it on top of the foot and hold it there. Cool. That is your action. You got a bonus action. You got some movement. Doing a little dance.
Naya's just gonna chill there, not wanting to take ops. Just
I like how when you say do a little dance, we all just start dancing.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 of you did. Love that.
You said the magic words.
Apparently. Not acting, but at least putting in some input. The Cetici that's against the wall, the more elderly gentleman says, "Nephew, I would just leave. This isn't going well. You've already lost one of our people. I would probably stop. I would also recommend you all stop as well. This will also end badly for you, not now, but later, if something happens." Just trying to
That a threat?
share the wisdom. It's not from me. It is going to be a promise from someone else.
Balmor's just going to look over and point to Ruff. He tried to kill her.
I get that. I said what I said. You do what you decide.
Understood. And gives a nod and looks back at Zolp. You're not going to live through this. Sorry.
All right. You watch as Otto just kind of like cracks arms and just leans back up against the wall, just waiting to see what happens. All right. Phelan. And then Malkith, and then the thugs go again.
I just, I say to Mal and Balmor, dunk! And I'm going to fire again at Zolp with my Hunter's Mark.
As you fire, I want to go ahead and cast, it's called Glooming Vision.
Yes, I have the same one.
I don't remember what that does, and I made it. What does it do?
A creature you can see makes an attack. That makes an attack roll. You wield darkness. Benefit. Target a creature within range. To make a Wisdom saving throw. A creature with dark vision. Does he have dark vision, blind vision, tremor vision, or true sight?
He has dark vision.
Oh, never mind. All right. Well, I'm back to. Yep, he automatically succeeded. Never mind.
Sorry. Again, that's the one that gets better.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I rolled a 24 to hit.
That's good. Yeah, as long as he gets hit.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is the first attack he's gotten. So the vulnerability happens where damage gets doubled at the end. So yeah, 24 hits.
Yeah.
So go ahead, roll your damage, and then we can double it after it's
all right. I am going to use my piercer ability to re-roll that 1.
Do it up.
Make it an 8. Thank you very much. So that is 14 damage on the hit plus 2 on the hunter's mark. So that's 16 doubled to 32.
Kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, you see the hunter's mark turns like hot red, like hot white.
Phelan, describe your kill.
I look at Balmore and I say, yeah. Remember when we found out that I didn't do a certain thing? Consider this my proof. Bam!
Balmore's just gonna like, as you say this, you're just gonna see kind of like a smile to the side of his face and just be like, I knew you didn't. Like right as it connects.
I see
Can I just add in a little bit more?
Yeah.
As Faye's arrow hits him, you see these like black tendrils just shoot up from his shadow, grab the arrow, and just pull it in deeper.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Just fuck that guy.
Everyone else can leave. We just hate that dude.
Yeah. As that happens, as the arrow digs in deeper, you watch him grab his chest. He turns to Otto and goes, Uncle. Fuck. And just falls face into, like, body churns, head hits the ground first, and then slumps. I'm not gonna drag this on. You guys have killed one. You also killed the biggest person, second biggest person here, technically. Immediately after that happens, everyone else doesn't throw down their weapons, but like just like hooks their maces to the side of their belt. And one just like puts like the arrow they're about to knock back and just says, and they look over at Otto. He's like, are we good? We're gonna get in trouble with the boss? And Otto says, nope, and looks towards you guys. You guys aren't gonna be the ones getting in trouble. All right.
Gentle repose.
Yeah, you do run up in gentle repose.
Yep.
All right. As you to, I'm gonna double check to Zulp, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool. Otto was going to walk up to just collect the body, and walks up to it, and as you come over and do gentle repose, just gives a nod of appreciation, say, "Thank you, my nephew's a fucking idiot, but
yeah,
his father, let's just say he's got his steel fists, and you would all hate to meet that in a dark alleyway."
It's got a bruised throat too. It's fine.
Can I just say I had nothing to do with this part? I just wanted to ensure that I was making sure we're good here, Mr. Big Man.
Yeah. Ruff has a hand to Balmore's chest now as he's doing a continuous dragon scream, like, and you see his eyes are like piercing blue.
That's fucking creepy. Impressive vocals though. Heard that a few months back. Yeah, that
There's having a fight, and there's trying to murder someone in cold blood, and your nephew
exactly
did the latter. Sure.
Yeah.
Self-defense, maybe.
I know what my nephew did. I try to offer my
first blood. Draw first blood, get killed second, I guess.
Yeah.
So, like, out of character, this dude is just like dead.
No, gentle reposed, so they can revive him if they want to.
But yes, it's dead.
Currently
He's
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
But now they have 10 days to basically revivify, which is nice because that costs 500 gold versus 1,000 or whatever the next step up is.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Right. We are going to pop off of this map real quick. Just gonna pop us back to the regular. Good job on your combat, people. All right, you guys defeat that. The rest of the people just start cleaning out. They're like, fucking Greg. And picks up the corpse of their other friend who got shot.
Greg.
Damn it, Greg.
Poor Greg.
Sorry, Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
Bye, Greg.
Sorry about Greg.
Well, Greg's like this big now, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picks up the rest of the body of Zolp. It's just like, appreciate you all honestly going hard on him, but I also appreciate you guys taking it easy on him too. And just starts walking away with the body of his nephew.
That's fair. Out of character, thank you, but in character, Balmore does not like this at all. Ruff is okay with this compared to Balmore. With gentle repose, like Ruff, Balmore was about to walk over and shoot him in the head with an arrow again. But
I think I walk over to Mal and I say, "You wouldn't kill anyone ever, would you?"
No, I would kill people if I needed to kill people.
So you didn't see this as a situation where something had to be done?
No.
I mean, to be fair, we did handle it.
I'll fucking say, Leon on the other side of the wall.
Oh, hey, bud. Kelly doesn't run it back over to him.
After a quick second, does a little like maestro thing and then just drops the spell. Thank you all. That was great. We would have handled it. That would have got way more bloody, and it probably would have required more hiding. And also, being held by your throat and getting punched in the gut is really, really, really bad.
That sounds pretty horrible. Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Are your friends all right?
Let me check. And looks over to the gentleman who's over by the chipmunk Megafauna Forge, and you see the chipmunk actually has like bulged cheeks like chipmunks do to like for storage and stuff, and you watch the gentleman go, that's okay, just go ahead, open, and you watch as the chipmunk opens its mouth. Inside you see a small boy hiding. Oh good, I'm glad you're all right. And then Leon looks back at you guys and says, yeah, I think they're good. Thank you.
Kelly hands him his little gourd of his homemade liquor.
Oh, God.
I'd go easy on that if I were you. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, I don't know if drinking is the best choice right now. Look, I didn't want to get lethal, but once they proved they were going to be lethal...
Yep.
I told you.
That was a bad idea. That's fine. I feel better.
Hey, you didn't listen to Nim, so...
But you don't feel the bruises as bad now, do you?
Nope.
We're on our way to see the royal family. Do you need us to let them know what happened here?
Say that one more time.
We're going to visit Her Royal Highness. Do you need us to mention what happened here on your behalf?
I mean, it doesn't... As long as I can get them out of here, it doesn't bother me. So we're trying to get in deeper to the Underdark, and it's a little harder with all of the blockades and dangers that are going on in the wilds now. But
maybe we could ensure you safe passage?
What do you mean blockades in the wilds?
Things got a lot stranger, supposedly, from the 2 months ago when I saw you all last. You're the ones who burned the ticket in front of me.
Oh,
that was yeah.
Well,
Looks
you
it rough.
specific, yeah. Just point out. You specifically. You look like you're having a bad one here, and just waves a hand and does a healing word on you, on Ruff.
Oh.
For wow, roll the 1, so 5. Enjoy that 5 health.
That's better than nothing. Take that.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Underdark has been a lot more dangerous to travel, and the travel between the different underground areas have been nearly impossible. So we're trying to get out before we get in trouble. And if you think mentioning to the Queen Lord ship would help, great. but if not, we'll try to make our own way. Were you saying something or just saying bye?
No. No.
Fargo, who is currently trying to open the cage that Cha-Cha is in, is slowly like scraping this big metal cage against the wall, and you can see that there's almost like a kind of when you watch heat coming off of metal in the summer, you can almost see heat coming from the metal that is pushing in towards the Megafauna Forged. And when Fargo goes and tries to wake up Cha-Cha, it's very difficult. It's like Cha-Cha's lethargic almost inside this cage. So eventually Fargo's just like taking Cha-Cha by like the sides and just like grabbing the mouse whiskers and like, come on, and is like trying to just drag her out slowly.
I don't know if it's my place. I don't know if you've noticed, but she looks tired.
Yeah, apparently they made these things. These things, if you can trap like a Fauna Forge in it, just like puts them to sleep. Malkith, I see you raising a hand.
Over the course of this 10 minutes, while this is all happening, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on Keliat, Arnea, Balmor, or Ruff, whichever one's hurt.
Ruff, yeah.
The little guy that we're dealing with now and his Megafauna Forged. So I'm healing all those people.
Okay. Roll your healing.
It is 10.
Cool.
Everyone gains 10 hit points.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
A walking fountain.
We love a
of youth.
cleric.
Much needed. Thank you. That's back to full health. Yeah, I'm still
Yay!
baby, but we're
There
there.
you go.
We
There you
can
go.
get you like
Die.
a tough feet or something. Good lord.
Quick,
Not
no
dead
one,
yet.
no one sneeze near Ruff, please.
Shoot! Oh, fuck. Sorry.
And now we're back to one Kinku.
Zolp
Not
comes
dead yet.
back. What the hell?
Just a flesh wound.
Thank you all for helping. Appreciate it. You all look very fined up. Oh, you said you were dining with the ruler.
I think that's the term they use, yes.
Cool. Well, have fun with that. Is there an 8th ticket this time around, or should I?
No ticket, I'm afraid.
It's a kind of like a community thing, right? Looks to Arnea.
I think saving your life is probably the only invite they need.
Naya just kind of nods. Yes, it is for everybody.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, if you want to go.
first I'm gonna get my employer. Yeah, that's the word. And get my employer settled, and then maybe I'll see you at the party. And once all my bones
heard
in my neck
that.
are in the right spot.
Oof.
And he like gives a wave and begins accompanying the sun elf, his son, and the chipmunk Megafauna Forged off.
So they
Right.
really want to hurt all of these because they just think it's like the dragon.
I mean, they wanted to hurt all of them before this, so they just have an excuse now.
Exactly.
I feel
And
so
I
bad.
thought that all we were going to have to do was maybe beat him up a little, but once that person, they clearly had no intention of backing down.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he was the type to. I think he was so high on his own supply that I think it was probably came as when he wakes up eventually, he will be surprised that he went down at all.
I'm glad that you did that, Mel. I didn't want him to die, but I just didn't see any other way out of it. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to Ruff.
Yeah, Balmor is just gonna look at Ruff and just like the whole time that y'all been talking, Balmor has been like thoroughly examining Ruff and
Aw.
like kind of like a doctor, like going like lifting her arms and making sure everything bends correctly and like the whole time Ruff looks at him and taps his throat. Says, okay. No, we can't go find and kill him. That's not a thing we're allowed to do. He did a nice thing by raising him and bringing him back to life, or saving him. We don't want any further issues with this group. I fully understand that. I got it. You are not allowed to go kill this man when you're alone with him.
Do we all hear this?
Like, yeah, I'm saying this out loud to where everyone can hear it.
You're basically telling Ruff she can't go after Zolp.
Yeah, I can't be like, you don't go kill him when you're away from everyone else. Also, you just lost to him in one hit. The last thing we want you to do is not come back. The last thing I want you to do is not come back.
Does
we
the
want
pair
you
of
to stick around.
the pair of you think you've probably killed enough in your lifetime, right? We don't need to track down one more person.
What?
As you say that, you hear, like, you see, and this is like everyone can see this, that Ruff immediately has tears in her eyes and is like vibrating with a mixture of anger and sadness. And Balmor looks over at Malekith, and kind of for the first time you've ever really seen him get aggressive with anyone in the group. What do you think? Do you think we've killed people?
I think that's probably fair. It's safe to say. Great eyes of the grave.
Roll me d20.
Am I rolling at all of this again too, or is this just him?
Dancing is nervous now.
Nim is already over by Ruff, doing whatever Nim can do to comfort Ruff.
7.
Yes, leave me alone.
Stop looking at my
You don't know if high or low is bad, my guy.
I know. I have no idea.
I would just kind of look at you and just go, what are you getting at? You've already made this pass once, and then you stared at me while we slept. So...
Oh, that wasn't like a secret romance thing that was happening between you two?
Only Ruff likes men.
Alright.
And then looks at Ruff, and I'm like, okay, Ruff, yes, Ruff likes anything that's cute, but still.
Fair enough.
Hold on, where's my fan? Happy Pride!
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride Month, guys.
But yeah, look back at Malekith and just be like, and like looks kind of over at Phelan. I would think it's fair to say at this point you could just be forward and just say what you think.
Think you've probably killed enough people. You can hold off on a little bit.
Babes, no, he's saying you have to be more specific than that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I don't think we've killed anyone that you know of.
And you see his, every time he does Eyes of the Grave, his eyes just completely turn into black voids, and you see that happen one more time as I do it again. I don't expect it to work.
That's
but...
fine. Roll me a d20.
15.
Nothing.
You're gonna need a nap, baby. Stay away.
The spirits, they surround you, and I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've heard things.
We've been over what it's like when people hear things.
Yeah, but when you see them, it's a little bit different.
I mean, I heard that Kellyot has a tattoo of a flump on his ass.
Oh,
that was true! Amazing! Okay.
it says let the good times roll.
Naya just looks over at Kellyot. I love flumps.
I was like, oh, do you want to see it?
How can't
Naya
believe
just,
that right
Naya
now.
just like
That's
walks
not
over
okay.
to
No one
go.
wants to see that.
Naya goes,
Yeah, she'll like put it down just enough that she can see it.
What'd you say?
Ow.
What'd you say, Nymphtera?
No, I was just laughing hysterically.
Okay.
Mal, you see Phelan make eye contact with you as if they deliberately just did it to move the conversation.
I would immediately look over at Mal and just go, or Balmore would immediately look over at
I mean, I do
Malcolm.
that. I speak in the first person.
I can't, because if I say I could be two different people.
That is true. That is true.
But yeah, Ruff has kind of walked off, and now that Ruff has got a good distance away, it's gonna walk closer, and we're kind of at this point we're chest to chest, and I'm just gonna
As you get closer, you see the smoke push from the arm, and you see the flame slowly start to build on his hand.
Yeah, that is, and I'm glad you said that, because as soon as you see me getting closer, you just kind of see that same lightning whip that Ruff was using appear wrapped into my fist, and we just kind of as we're looking at each other, you just okay. Look at me now. How many of these souls do you see?
Well, one likes to stick around, it seems.
What do they look like?
I don't think I ever got a clear description on that.
We will say it is an elvish child, like a 5-year-old, 10-year-old, something like that. It looks like
Say
they're
that to you.
falling.
Repeat that back.
You say that, and the spell drops. Puff chest is gone. Face kind of like mouth wide open, face just kind of flushed. And immediately I open my hand and you see a light, like 4 balls of light, and then I make a shape, like a smaller shape of the boy. Is this what you saw?
Yeah.
Please. And I don't ask for anybody. I don't ask for promises from anybody. I owe you everything. I won't bother you anymore. I'll leave the group. I'll never talk to anybody here ever again. Whatever it takes. Do not mention this in front of Ruff.
Mal just steps away, turns and starts to walk back towards wherever we're headed forward, trying to understand exactly what situation he's not sure about.
Fargo can be heard falling to the ground, finally getting Cha-Cha's head out of the thing. Whew, you're a heavy one. Okay, well, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Someone's walking off. That one's over. Okay.
Is Cha-Cha like awake now?
Yeah, the head starts like shaking and waking up a little bit. Now that the head is outside. But Fargo just like approaches, now that they aren't trying to like grapple their big creature out. It's like, thank you all. Appreciate it. I don't know why they thought that was a great idea. It unfortunately was a very smart idea, and looks back at the cages. But I do appreciate it. It's nice to run into all of you again. Cha-Cha eventually like wakes up and like goes up to Nymptheria and like nose against like side of cheek, does like a little like vibration against it.
Hi, you're awake and you're doing okay.
Little whiskers just sound like antennas whenever you whip antennas in the air.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that's a scary sound.
It's a giant mechanical beast. I don't
What do you want?
See, for me, I thought about those door springs for some reason. Like,
Those are also violent sounds.
Yeah,
they are quite violent, yeah.
I thought no more wire hangers type sound.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
As some of you begin heading off, and I assume the rest of you eventually will head off to dinner, to the big event. Leon takes his quarry, his employee off to get hidden and might see you guys later. Fargo is just trying to catch up because hasn't really seen you guys in a bit, and you guys can all head off to dinner for the evening.
Cool. And it won't be awkward at all.
No.
Yeah, definitely. I think as we're walking, I'm just so awkward.
During that walk, I was going to say, can I go up to Phelan?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about all that with Balmore and Ruff. I don't know, maybe I was a little upset at how they treated you in the beginning.
Balmore thought something that was true wasn't true. Maybe you're thinking the same. Those were words. I think you get what I mean.
Also, did you misunderstand what I was saying before? Or did I misspeak? Because I was trying to talk shit to Balmore, because I was talking how they were inappropriately dressed for the event, and then I feel like you got offended, and I think maybe I misheard something.
I thought that you were saying I didn't look nice.
Oh no, I was talking shit about Balmore, because I was trying to be kind of a dick.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that that's been the theme for tonight. I also figured you were quite angry at me because I shot a guy.
No, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, you do what you got to do. It's just starting the fight seemed pointless.
They were hurting them.
Yeah.
Really badly.
But we don't know the reasoning.
We'll talk more at dinner, okay?
Okay.
And I'm glad to hear that you at least don't think I look like garbage.
No, you look fabulous, dear.
Bright red on, like, darker blue on cheeks. Thanks! You look cool, too! Bye! Runs off.
All right. At an awkward note that's less awkward than the other awkward note that we had. I think we will wrap up this session with you guys heading off to dinner. Thank you everyone for showing up. You guys are awesome. Also, my cast, you guys are fantastic. An FYI, even though we're going to have a bunch of stuff next week, we are taking off the next 2 Sundays because people got things that they got to people. But then we will be back with more Dark Arc. But until then, for the next 2 weeks, you'll have Earth Arc later this week. And then you'll have some Glitterheart stuff coming up and a few other things. Again, welcome if you want to check out our Tiltify for PCRF. We super appreciate it if my computer didn't do a terrible thing to me. Trying to share a link. Just let me share a link. There we go. Does anyone have anything that they want to plug real quick while I'm trying to get these last couple of things set up?
I'll plug something. So 2 weeks ago, right? Numbers are 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I interviewed Vinny for Investigation Check. That interview is now live on YouTube. You can check it out on New Age Geeks. Sorry if this is, I wasn't trying to be a dick with this. I don't know. It suddenly feels dickish.
Interview. He asked if you had a plug.
I offered. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Anyways, so I interviewed Vinny 2 weeks ago. You can check that out on New Age Geeks on YouTube. And this week I'm interviewing Grace. She's a musician. TTRPG, all in the creative space. I'm interviewing them, learning all about their creative process, their backstory, everything like that on New Age Geeks on Twitch, which will be up the next week on YouTube. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, and just keep an eye out for some of us are showing up in some of the one-shots coming up. So check us out.
Like, yeah. Any other
We're going to be super gay.
Probably, yes. We got some streamers down here at the bottom who do some awesome stream stuff.
Yes, go check out Tech and Zella's streams.
I was just about to say that. I personally will be doing a bunch of D&D and animation stuff all the next 2 weeks, especially with us taking this off and taking some time off of work. So expect that from me. I'm not too sure what our good friend Marinera will be doing. I know that sometimes we stream together, so
That's true. Wednesday, I'm actually going to be doing Golden Sun, which will be fun.
Yes, it's about time.
That. I was very, very happy.
I love when people redeem those. It's super fun.
It's one of my favorite games. It got good replayability, and there are technically two of them. So if you like the first one, you'll probably enjoy the second. There's more too, but we don't talk about those ones.
They do not count.
They really don't. All right. Anything exalted? Lark, Jay, any plugs?
None for me.
Donate to the PCRF. Help out a good cause.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You get these guys some bonuses, which are great. But we're going to send you off to ADHAD Adventures. I can't say it right. ADH
Adventures. Yeah.
It doesn't quite work in my brain, but I'm sure it works in some neurospicy people brains. We're going to send you off to them. I know Circle DM there who got to play with and is awesome. I'm sure all the rest of the cast is awesome too. So go say hey to them. Tell them we sent you. And we will see you guys next time. Come wander with us, honestly, Wednesday. We'll see you Wednesday for Earth Arc. Bye, y'all.
Yay!